Hey there, and welcome to tonight's episode of Loot, Die, Repeat, where a bunch of us schmuckos sit around, we roll some dice, we do some collaborative storytelling and a lot of laughing at, and sometimes with each other, as we do our version of collaborative storytelling known as Dungeons & Dragons. We're thankful that you are here with us to go on this adventure. And as a way of saying thank you, we have several giveaways tonight. You can see... unfortunately, the size of the dragon's wings does not allow us to kind of rotate it very well. And so we're going to try to fiddle with that a little bit. But it is one of the dragons from Game of Thrones. For all my Game of Thrones fans out there, I believe that is Viserion, pre-Undeath version. So if you enjoy Game of Thrones, then...
What the hell, man? Haven't finished.
8 years later.
Then you can potentially win Viserion as well. Well, you can't really see it. There's some black dice with blue in there, blue highlights, as well as a orc and a goat miniature, because everyone needs a goat. And if we get 3 new subscribers, there is a shambling mound in there as well. And if we get 50 new subscribers, we'll give away Viserion. So that is the new giveaway. And just, again, our way of saying thank you for all of the awesome support and community that we have around this show. You can, of course, affect the game through the cheering of bits. And with a combat tonight, which I think will be a fun one, I can guarantee you that they're going to need your help. And so there are lots of different ways. If you type in !rewards, you will see all of the different ways that your bits can assist and reward the party, be it temporary hit points, advantage or disadvantage to the DM, which, by the way, there are 4 advantages for the DM and 3 disadvantages for the DM presently. And I don't believe any of you have any advantages. So that's the current count. You also can buy potions and fireballs and spell slots and all kinds of stuff. It's all in the !rewards command. And also, we would really appreciate it if you would consider following us here, subscribing to us here, and on our other social medias, which you can see below me. We have a Twitter, we have an Instagram, we have a Discord, which is great. We get to talk about all kinds of different things in our Discord. You should totally join it if you haven't already. We will put that link in there, or you can just scroll on our Twitch page. There's a Discord link there as well. And I think one of the most active conversations has been Loot Drinks Repeat, where we discuss some of our favorite drinks.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And that's always a fun time.
One that hasn't made an appearance yet is your favorite.
My favorite. It's true. I drink. Here we go. Boom. This is my go-to. But what's in it, though?
Iced tea.
The best stuff on
I
earth.
bet it's
That's
tea.
what's in it.
Tears of vanquished players.
That's right. The tears of my vanquished PCs. So join our Discord. We love talking with you guys and the community. All right. Well, I think that's everything. Am I forgetting anything? No. Unfortunately, we're not going to have our arcane archer with us tonight, Rubius Thornbreak. So I will get to step into his shoes and do some shenanigans.
It's like he's here.
I immediately start backflipping into people as we go.
Oh.
Yeah, right? All right. Well, let us jump into a little recap so we can get caught up on what is going on with the Shades. So, our adventurers have come to the end of a chapter, having secured the dagger they were sent to retrieve and handing it over to the lady who sent them. And she, a mysterious figure, presumably a hag, upheld her end of the bargain, taking care of the Zentarum threat within Serloon and saving their beloved friend Jack at the Blue Cow Inn from his ne'er-do-wells. and having made and completed one deal with the lady, she offered them a second to retrieve another magical item from one of her rivals in the Archwood. And
It's good. It's really good.
Another rousing
I
success.
think. Hold on,
for
sorry.
Luke
I think we should have an episode of just Jake trying different scotches and bourbons.
I'll give you
Just
my
his
honest
reactions.
opinion. It burns. It burns, but it's good.
Every single one. It burns.
It's a good burn.
so
so
as Jake downs his scotch, we return to our recap. Having agreed to this second quest in exchange for the know-how to pierce through the storm, which is gaining its power and ferocity and size above the Anarok Desert, the party has decided to take care of some errands and enjoy a little downtime, but briefly in Serloon before moving on towards the Archwood. And so last session, several of the party members engaged in various downtime activities, purchased some new items, and perhaps most disturbingly, learned a bit of the curse affecting their friend Morthos, and that it would be possible to help to dispossess or to cast out the demon that seems to have bound itself to his soul. And so as the party has finished its shopping, the party has learned of this possession and successfully plundered a shipwreck, the Shadow Squall, the Zentarum command vessel that sunk within Serloon Harbor. And Ollie made a quick escape with his
Very quick.
his water walking, leaving Marishka and who and JB
And
behind.
Rubius.
Oh, Marishka and Rubius behind.
The archer and the fire wizard.
That's right. Although with the quick
Not
thunder
wizard,
step
it's
action of Marishka, we're all able to make their way out of the shark-infested waters and back to the ship. Our party has reconvened on this third day, and now must determine how they will proceed with the rest of their downtime, with their new items, with their new loot, which they have yet to truly unpack from the Shadow Squall, and to deal with Morthos's little affliction. And so Casper, your second first mate, stands excitedly.
I'm the second first mate.
Third first mate?
No,
I
you're
don't
the
know.
first second mate.
I don't know what he
am I
is.
the first
He's
second
assistant.
mate?
No,
Oh,
he's
first second.
he's the first second. I don't remember.
Whatever he is.
Words don't matter.
Okay.
Casper, the first second mate, along with Furious, Reaper, and Easy, as they all welcome your successful trip down to the depths of the harbor and back, and they await your return, having come onto your ship, which you still haven't really determined a name, and the floor, or the deck, as the case may be, is yours.
Oh, I tell you what, that was pretty successful.
Absolutely,
You got
it
a
was.
table
Mm-hmm.
and a chest.
Look how nice this table is. Also, it only took us what, like 3 times?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're so
Mariska
good,
does
Bart.
a slow turn towards Bart.
I thought that went perfectly.
Oh, you look a little, you're a little wet there.
Bringing out the hair.
Oh, I get it. You're showing off the,
So you just let me retrace your thoughts here. You persuade me to go down under the ocean
Uh-huh.
with you.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to do. I want to do my own thing, but I say, if they died, maybe I would feel bad about it later in my life at some point. So I go with you. And you... what happened to you? You left me under the water with him! She points at Rubius.
To be
who's
fair, you
facing the
fell.
wrong direction. How do you fall underwater?
I stayed with him.
Very slowly.
I
To be
cannot
fair,
believe this.
we saw some lovely sharks.
You screamed underwater. I heard it like a little girl.
It's true.
That's not all ocean water that's got your pants wet there.
Yeah, it does. Smells like urine.
You left me with the person who soils the kiddie pool underwater.
I mean, let's be honest, okay? 1, I didn't make you go under the water with us. 2, I can't help that my persuasion's that high. 3, I did reach out to you. We just had some grasping issues on both parts.
Communication issues.
I wouldn't say it was communication.
It was communication.
You couldn't grab onto my hand.
This is like a real Rose Jack situation.
Yeah. And
The
then
door was big enough for me, Bart.
and then finally, I'm sorry. And he again throws big cat eyes at you. It won't happen again.
Are the cat eyes like a negative modifier by any chance?
I don't know. Do you like cats?
No.
Yeah, you do.
Pretty allergic.
This coat says otherwise, and he starts twirling it, and the feathers on the bottom flay out. That's $450 right there.
That favor I'm going to ask for is going to be so worth
Yeah,
it
it's
one
pretty
day.
interesting how I was able to turn that around and make sure you insured your $450 favor. Came back alive. It's okay. I'm sorry. You know what?
I tuned everything out until he just said I'm sorry.
I can make it up to you.
Okay. I'm really interested to see how.
I will take you out to dinner.
Oh, I would love to go to dinner. Can I come too?
Yeah!
Sure.
Cool.
Hey!
Let's get burgers and French fries, and then we could go mini golfing, and then we could go running around the town and singing, and maybe go caroling. I know it's not a winter, like, Christmas, but that's never a time to not sing Christmas carols. We can sing them in the summer.
You just reminded me of when I was growing up. I used to milk the hell out of the kids' meal discount until I couldn't do it any longer. Maybe we could try and do that for you.
Was that...
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
I don't
Sorry,
know.
I'm confused.
You get a meal
Me
for
too.
a discounted price because you're young.
That's never happened to me before.
Oh,
Okay.
held it?
So, there's no mini golf here.
Dang it.
Yep.
That's a fun game.
There's definitely no smash chess yet.
Yeah, we'll have to work on that.
On top of that, I'm not a singer.
Oh, anyone's a singer.
No, Oliver was a singer. I'm more of a tap dancer myself.
Oh, we can tap and sing Christmas
In
carols.
the midst of this conversation, Casper steps up, and he has his usual kind of tight-fitting vest and kind of loose, open, button-down shirt that kind of shows his chest hair a little bit.
All two of
He's
them.
got his, so two of them, leather belt with the leather strap and a leather kind of nine-tail hanging from it. And he has his kind of capri-style ship pants, kind of navy blue, and his boat shoes on. And
This is Casper, right?
This is Casper, yep. He looks up at you and he says, "So, Captain, how can I serve you all today? We had a successful voyage to the... What was that? The name of that ship? Oh, the Saddle Squall. That's right, the Saddle Squall. And you got some booty. So I would like to see that booty. What do we get? What kind of booty do we get, Captain?"
Okay, Casper, this is gonna blow your mind. Ready? Close your eyes.
As she's carrying these, like, they're on her shoulders.
Yes. She's gonna put the table down first. Okay, open them. Look at this table. Isn't it most exquisite craftsmanship? And look at
Dovetails.
the engraving. And even though it was underwater, it's still in like perfect condition.
Furious in the corner, you just hear him going, "Bloody hell!
Isn't it beautiful, Furious?
Ah, great. Googly moogly." And he just kind of walks off.
I feel him on this.
I don't know what you guys are all upset
That's a
about.
really nice. That'll go well with your other table, Miss Ray.
I think so. That was my thoughts exactly. Then I have two, well, not matching, but I have two tables
Yes,
made out of exquisite wood.
yes. The mahogany will dovetail beautifully with that Othe's orange.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm quite proud of it.
What was
a man
that?
of culture.
I know my wood.
No, seriously, I didn't catch that last one.
Osaid's orange.
Anyone?
I think he just made it up.
Don't you know what Osaid's orange is?
Osaid's oranges?
Are you saying O'Shea's oranges?
Oh.
You got it. Think.
Oceans?
Think.
Osage.
Lips together.
Osage. Osage orange.
Sage orange. O'Shea.
Osage orange.
It looks, yeah, it's good.
Look it up, people! I'm sorry, Captain. That was directed at them, not
Yeah,
you.
no, I get it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Right.
But did you see the felt, the green felt on top? Clearly,
It's a
card table.
It's a gaming table.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Captain. Miss Ray, could we put that in our crew deck?
Okay.
the crew deck. Yes.
Fine. But only if you promise to play a game of Smash Chess with me.
Yeah.
Yes.
16 minutes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have already dovetailed!
All right. So, okay. So you got a table. That's good.
Yeah.
What else?
Ray, put it down.
I already put down the most valuable item.
Well, all right.
Oh, the chat? Oh,
Yeah, the
okay.
chest.
Here you go.
Yeah, I want to see
What's
what
in
they
it?
died for.
I don't know.
It's locked.
Reaper.
I'll open it.
Oh, okay. Reaper could have done that, but sure. Yes.
Where is Reaper?
He's just standing off, arms folded, watching you with a little smile.
So I'm going to watch him, and I'm going to mage hand with my thieves' tools. I'm going to be watching him while unlocking it, just to assert my dominance.
Okay. Go ahead
Are
and
you
roll.
unlocking it, or is Oliver?
Bart's unlocking it with mage hand.
Okay.
Roll your sleight of hand,
I'm so tempted to cast Mage
which
Hand.
is your thieves' tools.
With advantage? Because I'm badass?
No.
Okay, 14.
You hear a click as it opens.
Just eyeing him up, doing this with my hand.
He looks at you and just kind of gives a affirming nod and is leaning in anxiously to see what is in the contents of the chest, which as you roll it back, you see that it is empty.
Are you freaking kidding me?
I don't know. I mean, it felt pretty heavy.
Is it full of seawater?
Completely empty.
I pick it up and shake it.
You see that there is a felt lining on the inside, which is slightly loose.
Oh, I've seen this before. And he reaches in and runs his hand along the corners to see if there's a false bottom. Because, like, you know,
Yeah.
that's what I would
As
do.
a pirate.
I'd put a false bottom in things.
Yeah.
Does he find anything?
No false bottom.
There's no false bottom.
How about inside the felt? Do you feel any lumps or bumps?
Do I feel any lumps or bumps? Is it bumpy or lumpy?
Oh, who can see invisible things?
Roll a perception check.
Morthos! Look at this invisible thing!
Are we back on
We're
the
not
ship?
there, right?
I was
You're
saying-
all on the ship. Yes.
Okay.
Everyone's together on the ship.
Okay.
I thought we were so ortherlocks.
I could
No.
have made a dick joke.
Yeah. so
No, this
so
was-
many things.
This is, yeah,
23.
23. So,
I thought for sure we were all.
no, you're all together. So you no false bottom,
No
no
or bumps?
lumps. It's just the felt is loose, could be tugged on, but it's kind of lining the entirety of the chest.
What does the lid of the chest look like? Is it a top is curved but
Top
the
is
flat
curved.
on the bottom?
Top is curved
23.
Okay.
and kind of latches in the front with a relatively easy to pick lock.
But like the lid curved as well on the inside, or is it like the top is curved?
Yep,
and
the
then
lid is
flat?
curved.
Bart.
Yeah.
Can you... I saw you tug on the felt.
Yeah.
Can you pull it, like, inside out?
I'll try. Can I pull it inside out?
You pull it inside out, and as you do, a massive pile of gold just starts pouring out on the deck.
Yes! Yes!
It's a chest of holding.
Sweet baby Jesus.
That's what I'm talking about! Woo!
And
Wow.
There's got to be at least 1,500 gold there.
there is a
I'm thinking
there
like
is a
4,000?
chest there is a chest of holding.
That's very cool.
Holy. Holding.
How much gold?
There is 15. in various currencies, 1,500 gold in the chest.
Wow.
I totally guessed right. I have an
Holy
eye
cow.
for
You
that.
should have gone. Gone
I should have went higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's at least 25,000 gold.
There you go. I think that sounds right.
All right. So, have an idea, guys.
Uh-huh.
We put this in a communal location. No, that's actually doesn't. I don't trust Reaper yet. Reaver, whatever the hell his name is.
I think
Her
it's
name?
Reaper. Reaper's a boy. It's an elf.
We put it in the
Elf
captain's
boy.
quarters, and maybe we lock it up, and it's a place where we can store stuff that only we can get.
But we would only have access to it on the ship.
Well, I mean, we'll get stuff we need and hide stuff that we don't want people to find.
Okay.
Maybe some of us should hold on to their share in case we need the money out
Oh,
in the
I'm
city.
not
or
saying you put everything in there. I'm just saying, it could be a dumping place where give a penny, take a penny sort of thing.
Like our Mr. Waddles.
Who?
Like in stores when you have the little trays with
Yeah,
the
that's
spare
what I'm talking
change. I stole those all the time.
Oh, yeah.
His name was Mr. Waddles.
I'm just saying. What do you guys think?
I think it's a good idea. We
It's
should
like a
give.
bank.
Yeah. Why don't we give everyone 200 gold and leave the rest at the bank?
Let's do it.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah, leave 100 in there. It's a good pot to start with.
And then we can
Maybe we
test
can
the
make
crew members.
a swear jar.
Ooh. That's pretty.
How about
It's a bitchin' idea.
How about we attuned a cursed items jar?
Oh, we'll be rich.
No, I'll be rich.
Oh, like you
Every
have to
time
pay.
somebody gets a
Oh,
cursed
I have to
item, they
pay?
put the
If you
100 gold in.
attune to a cursed thing.
How
I-
about
I-
every
I
time
didn't
someone
attune.
makes a sexual joke, the DM
But then we
has to pay 10 gold every time
For all the
he
deck jokes.
does all the deck jokes with Casper.
Suddenly,
All right.
Casper's gonna
I
laugh.
feel like this would be very profitable.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
So
I have a crick in my neck.
knowing that I'm on the boat now, Killian, like immediately after coming back from Orlux, would have gone and painted while we waited for them to get back from their ship and things like that. Once everybody's back,
Please roll a d20 for me.
I haven't rolled one today, so I don't know.
Nope.
4.
Right.
The Killian.
Anything else you have there?
Oh yeah.
No. I don't
Oh
think
yeah, JB. I found
He
something.
looks up from working on his projected wizard book in front of him.
I have something for you.
Can I help you?
Yeah, found something.
What
It's
is
yours.
that?
It's
What
like
is
a
it?
pin. Oliver told me
He rushes
found
over.
it. Yeah, Oliver said we found it in the cemetery. One like it.
Yes, and he pulls out another one from his pocket and matches it up. Yes, this is fantastic. Thank you. And he,
Yes, as you pull your little bow tie off with your fancy
spell shard.
spell wizard book, which projects outward, and you kind of see it all in there. And the previous savant badge of transmutation, which you had, which kind of went around the gem in a bronze type fashion. This gem, a badge of the abjuration savant, now forms in with that one, and it's not only kind of bronze around it, it's now also a brassy color around it, as they both kind of layer on top of each other. And your spellbook now can have abjuration spells written to it at half the speed and half the cost.
Ooh.
And inside of the scroll case that he hands you to go with the badge,
Oh, yeah, that too.
Oh,
you find a scroll of invisibility.
I forgot your name. Bart. Sorry, I've been focusing on my work. I
It's okay,
truly
BJ.
appreciate the gifts and treasures you have brought to me.
That's what I do. Help my friends out.
I've got a gift for you next time we're heading to battle. Give
Okay?
you a little jump start and edge on the fight.
Ooh, is it your bitter coffee again? Bitter and a good thing. I like bitter.
No, sir. It's It's a spell I've been working on to help you to, or one of us to start early. That's all. But you can have some coffee too, since
I do love a premature start. So, yeah. Yeah. I'll take it.
JB waddles back.
How's that for deck jokes?
I was gonna say something, but I didn't want to put anything in the jar.
Anything in the jar.
Could we do that as a mechanic? You do something like that? You got to throw one gold piece in the thing of holding?
The Shades lose all money in 2 streams.
Captain is premature with everything.
Damn straight.
DM golden jar.
All right. And with those sparkly red potion things you got there.
Rubius. Because Rubius grabbed those.
He's pointing at Rubius's
Yeah.
little.
Oh, we found some. I can only imagine they're some sort of cheer wine, or I don't know. Do you know what these are?
JB, they look a lot like minor healing potions to you, and there's 3 of them.
Too bad I'm looking at my books.
You kind of look up and are unimpressed by the potions which you've seen many times before.
There's small potions of healing.
Ooh, ones that could go in my ring?
Well, they could, but we might want to purchase some more powerful ones for that ring.
Let me see the other ring, how it looks on you. Ooh.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Morthos, maybe
Very
it's time to talk about what we discovered at the lighthouse.
I was kind of hoping that you would forget.
Well,
oh yeah, what'd you talk about?
well, we
Was
well,
it
as
easily
you-
forgettable?
No, it's
It's not good.
unfortunately not easily forgettable.
On a scale of 1 to the catastrophic storm that JB's carrying around, where is it?
Well, right now it's probably like a 6, but in the future it will be at the catastrophic level, I believe. So we learned that Mr. Morthos made a deal with a demon, which
Unknowingly.
nobody's blaming you. Don't worry.
Just saying.
I believe you were trying to help us in the tower. But our friends at the lighthouse say that we have to free him from this curse or he will be consumed by it. And in order to do that, we've got to... how did they put it?
I believe they said travel to my soul.
Yeah, it sounds like we got to go into his soul.
He has one of those?
Yeah, he does. And so do you.
I know I do.
I'm actually...
Good for
You might
you.
have 2. 1? I don't know. We're still figuring that out.
Wait, you can go into someone's soul now.
We're traveling to Morthos Soul. We're
So
traveling to Morthos
here's
Soul.
the other thing is Morthos saw a seal, right?
Oh, yes. I kind of forgot about that, but too much on my mind. But do you remember the hopper?
This
that-
thingy?
Yes. Remember I told you it could transport us to various places throughout the world? Well, I believe I found the seal that will open up the portal here.
Well, that's cool. I think going inside your soul is cooler.
Yeah, I would say that that's the issue we should set at present. But I'd only bring that up because I think after we save our buddy's soul, we should probably unlock this seal. In order that if we need to have quick return for coffee business or, to save this city again, we
Or
can make it back
To
to you.
save certain members of our party from the inevitable death that they put themselves in?
Everyone
Yeah.
looks at you.
So they did say that we can take 10 people with us, and there's...
Are you sure this isn't like a bring your friends to
Oh.
church thing? Like save your soul?
we went to the church, and they
Like
said...
push that way?
There's only one church.
And they said we should go in and
I
battle this guy.
I did not have enough time to ask them as many questions as I would like, but normally I do not think you can traverse to a person's soul. I believe perhaps this demon has created some sort of a planar existence inside, and so You're in trouble, bub.
That's what they said. They told me that apparently every time I take fire damage, I am.
What? Fire damage? Oh,
Yes, you mean like all those fireballs I took in the tower? You remember that?
and then I burned you
Yes.
afterwards
Yeah.
for fun.
You helped us. That was great. Good job.
Apparently that it makes this demon stronger every
Whoopsie!
time I take fire.
So,
Whoa.
It was worth it.
I'm not.
this
Not
isn't
good.
going to be a.
Killian, roll a perception check.
Which one did I roll well?
That one. Do it to it, Lars.
But
Ooh, not good.
Nope.
Uh,
Don't fight today.
I'm getting them out now.
That's right.
21 is my passive.
That's
What do you
absurd.
want? That's absurd.
Nothing. I don't think that this is going to be a. What would you say? Like a sightseeing trip. This demon seems to already have a hold and is going to have some power with him. So I would suggest that we gather a couple friends, because we can take 10 with us, as the paladin said. And there's 7 of us, and I don't think that Mr. Morthos is going to be able to go.
What happens if someone dies inside someone else's soul?
Those are questions I don't know the answer to.
I'm also not sure we should trust anyone inside Morthos' soul.
Well, we would have to pick our friends.
Guys.
We
Why-
have very few friends.
Wisely intelligent. Well, I mean, let's think about that though.
Oh, well,
Kelson, Captain Curtis, Zemni.
Yes,
I'm here, Captain.
How do you feel about going into a soul and fighting a Balrog?
How do you feel about Zemni being in your soul? Brat man that he is.
He's listening.
For who? For who?
For me,
You've been afflicted with a curse that we
From
plan on
Morthos.
risking.
He looks at you, remembers the conversations and the talks that you had. Somewhat intimidating,
I was say, that could go both 1 or 2 ways.
but also remembering how you kind of understood where he was coming from to an extent. I've done a lot of bad things. His overbite, very pronounced, with his 2 kind of front teeth in his halfling form, very bucked. And his eyes kind of narrow as he leans in. And you can see his form begin to shift slightly as his nose begins to elongate into that of his were-rat form. I think it's time for some redemption.
Cannonball into Morthos' soul!
We got one.
I'm in.
We got one.
Give me a few
I give him a high five.
I
You're the
His
man.
little halfling body kind of jumps up and it's surprisingly spry as his rat form kind of propels himself and with authority kind of slaps your hand.
Oh, all right. Yeah, nice.
I would be a proponent for someone of the holy persuasion.
Like me, Cat Lord.
Now I'm
how about
Cat Lord.
somebody, someone who is actively
Better choose your words wisely here.
seeking out their patron and is blessed by them with certain powers?
You mean clerics or paladins?
Yes, that's
Come on.
exactly what I
Just
mean.
come out with it. Don't be offended by every little thing that we say here, Tal.
Oh. He's talking to you.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
I chose not to listen.
Case in point.
So I think we could probably find one at Order Lux and hire them to join us, and so that leaves one more spot open.
Can we bring Oliver with us? That's technically a separate soul.
Oh, it's a good question. Should I ask him?
Well, I presume if you're coming, he must come as well.
Ask if he's doing okay in there.
You've all noticed that Bart's tail is rather sullen in its expression, just kind of hanging over not really reacting too much to the conversation.
That's sad.
Yeah, he's sleepy.
Kevin!
Yeah.
I will go in as well.
Casper.
Okay, Casper.
No.
Yes!
Casper, you're still healing from those self-inflicted wounds on your back. I need you.
I got tough skin.
I know you do, and you're making it tougher every time you flagellate. I think that's the word. Self-flagellation?
Is that what it's called?
Something like that.
I was punishing myself directly
Yeah.
for
so,
offending my captain.
No. You need to rest. I would like you to control the ship while we're gone.
Yeah, just repeat after me. The deck needs daily swabbing. 3 times in a row, please.
You could get Jingles to do that.
Not Jingles.
The dick needs daily throbbing. The dick needs daily throbbing. The dick needs daily throbbing. Got it.
Shake it once. That's fine.
Jingle! Thwob!
Uh,
Away!
I think
That's another
We
coin.
could get Kelsey.
I think Mr. Kelson may be our next logical choice, as he seems very capable, and we're going to need all the capable hands we can get.
You happen to
Listen,
have...
I can go on this trick into the soul.
What?
The trick into the soul.
The track.
No.
No, we need you here on
No,
the
I
deck.
told you you're mining the ship.
Casper,
Sorry.
we're taking all of our
big
most
deal.
effective people with us into his soul. We need somebody we can trust to watch this ship while we're gone.
Actually, we might need you to go to town and get some supplies.
And that's who.
I think we're a little low on actual food. And gunpowder. Do we have any for the cannons?
Oh, I'm actually all stocked up on that. I've got most of it all from the Saddle Squall, so we're good there. But I mean, some coin to get provision for any sort of trick
How
would
much do
be
you think you
would
need?
be good. Whatever you can spare, Captain, I'll make do.
But like there's low end, medium, and high end goods.
How long of a trick are we gonna go on?
I don't know. How long of a trick will we go on?
Well, our last one took 3 months, so who knows?
I do not think that time can be guessed upon when we're heading inside a soul.
I think the answer there is no time. I don't think I can let you do it.
What are you talking about, silly?
I'm fine with that.
I can't let you risk your lives to save mine.
Oh, don't be ridiculous! We're going in and saving you, Morthos.
I can just leave.
Why would you leave?
Doesn't
This way-
make any sense.
Yeah, that
That way you guys will be safe.
But didn't you and him gathered all of us and said this is how we defeat the storm. You
Yes.
leaving isn't how we defeat the storm.
No, you are the ones that will defeat the storm.
That's not what you said the first time.
I think that you are you're downplaying your importance to this group and to our mission.
What would we do without you, Morthos?
And you're my friend.
Not only that, but there are 2 solutions to this problem. You dying, or us going in and destroying this demon. If you don't die or that happens, the demon will come forth, and I'm fairly sure it will remember our faces.
Have we ever
Well,
let
we-
you down yet?
I would say
Well,
we're willing
I would have
to.
asked that, Bart.
As I know that you are willing to give up everything, as you're saying, for us, I can speak for almost everyone here. And I look at Mariska just to kind of gauge where she's at. And
She's not looking at the group, she's looking down.
and saying that we would, without question or thought, do the same for you.
Kind of under his breath, kind of just almost a whisper, low enough that no one should be able to hear.
Except for my 21 passive insight.
And I'm a cat.
He would just kind of say to himself then, I can't let anyone else die because of me. And they'll just kind of stand there, kind of just very solemn, not really knowing what to say.
Well, I think, and looking at everybody now,
Putting on my swimming cap because we're diving in.
Might
I
as well
think-
get your boots.
I
The
think
shit's
that
getting deep.
I don't have boots yet. Yeah.
A good captain would.
it has been my privilege and pleasure to stand upon this deck with all of you, and to traverse already quite a bit of adventures. And I think that we are all on a path of more than friendship. And as someone who's lived by themselves for a while now, it is nice to have family. And I'm looking each person, and I'm like, I'll pause on Mariska, even if she's looking down, and in her mind say, even you have reached. This is only in her mind. Have reached a place of tenderness in my heart as well, and out loud to the rest. It will be my privilege to lay down my life for any of you as we proceed to try to save the world. So, charge.
Rubius Thornbray. I'm in.
Ray puts her hand in like an imaginary circle. Count me in!
Bart puts his hand in and grabs his tail and throws Oliver in. We're in.
JP!
I've seen this in the theater a few times. However, I didn't know people really did this in real life.
Zemni comes up and
suppose,
puts his hand in. I'm in.
Love it, Zemni. Mariska?
Are we still doing this?
Yes?
Let's see if we actually have souls.
Alright, ready? Save Morthos! Morthos
For
on
science.
3! 1, 2, 3, save!
Save Morthos!
So
Yes!
here's the plan. We need to find Kelson.
Yep.
We should stop and get some more potions.
Yep.
And we should meet at the lighthouse within the next
30 minutes?
30 minutes. Yeah. I don't know how long it gets to shore, but how does that sound for everybody?
Well, that will give me time to inspect Morthos and maybe see what influences are upon him.
Yeah, maybe check with Gabba Boo Booba Gabadoo,
What?
the guy in his glasses
Anthony.
who says the things.
Oh.
This is the weird things
Anthony.
he says. Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
Ga-
he seems to
Gabba,
only
Gabba,
poke his head out
Gabba Dabba Doo.
when it suits him. So we'll see.
Morthos, maybe you should
1,
try-
2, 3.
I don't know, praying or something while we're waiting. Can't hurt.
Do we have 10 people yet?
No.
Well, we'll get a higher paladin or
Yeah.
cleric,
But that's 9.
and Zimni,
That's 9.
and Kelson.
And Ollie.
Well, I think I'm not sure if Morthos is included in the 10 or not.
Yeah, is
but
he coming in or not?
I don't think he comes.
Don't look at me. I don't know.
All I'm saying is, Captain Curtis, we might be able to get to.
We can surely talk to him, but I'm not sure he would be willing to risk his role within the city.
Just let me
Oh,
persuade him.
all right, that's fine.
Listen. Say this to Mariska. If we bring 10 people with us, and the tail comes with, it proves once and for all that he's just psychotic. Yes? Is that the case?
For science. We do
For
a low high five.
science.
All right, so you proceed to Serloon, and you make your way to Trinkets and Treasures, which is Kelson's
Back again.
shop.
Do we get a freaking flyers discount?
It's got a point system.
Skipping the pleasantries, the kind of carpet exterior is closed, and Kelson's mirage form is dropped, and there the small halfling rogue stands before you with a smile, kind of tousled, sandy blonde hair. So how can I help you today? I see you get the coat. Very good. That'll work for you. You know how to use that, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, good.
I've attuned.
What can I help y'all with today?
In Bart's mind, I go, you're up.
Okay. We need you. We need you real bad.
Well, this doesn't sound ominous at all.
Gonna cut to the chase here with you. You know Morthos.
I come over and lean in and touch him.
You know Morthos, our
Guidance.
friend Morthos? That guy right there?
The tall, dark, and handsome tiefling over there
Yeah,
with
very
a
handsome.
new eye.
Yeah, he recently picked that up. Literally picked it up.
I
That's
can
interesting.
see again.
Right, so that's good. And then the other eye?
Not
Not
can
yet.
see.
We're working on that. Morthos, unbutton your shirt a little bit. Show him your chest. He does it.
I saw it.
I hit him in the chest. That baby right there.
Is Murska looking?
Slaps used cart. This could fit
Yep.
so many
He
demons
has a
inside.
5-star.
Yep. That baby right there.
That is the nastiest brand I've
Oh,
ever
I
seen.
put like
Yeah, it is. And we're fixing to get rid of it. But we need your help.
Oh no.
Yep.
Is that a mark of the abyss?
It might be.
He's good. Yeah. Now, it's not at full strength. We have this much.
The answer is yes.
Now, what's your answer?
We need your help.
What did you make a deal with?
I honestly didn't know.
What did it look like?
Kind of scary looking, like a demon, like kind of.
Like you'd buy Girl
Creature.
Scout cookies
Like-
from it.
Like horns and wings, demon?
Kind of.
It's not a devil, it's a demon, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Did it have a... How many sets of eyes did it have? Did it have 2 sets of eyes?
I rolled a 14 for history. What do I remember?
It did indeed have 2 sets of eyes.
All right.
That's what you rolled for, Xenon.
Large black horns.
Yeah.
And
It's an archdevil from the 9 hells.
it had a...
Nice.
2 massive, strong arms with a sword sheathed in its side and a whip coiled on its hip. The whip was made of fire, and the sword crackled with lightning,
I think you meant cackled.
and it stood about 20 feet over you.
So I relay that to him.
He hears this, he says, "Oh, dear Lord of Baylor,
Oh, is that what it's called?
how many of us are going in?
10.
I don't know if that'll be enough."
Oh, shh.
Well, I can tell you what.
You said it's not at full strength
It's
yet?
not at full strength
It
yet.
only took 6 fireballs?
Yeah.
You've been absorbing fire?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh, no.
unfortunately
We
quite a
caught this
bit.
as soon as we could.
Wait, did it glow that brightly at first?
Nope.
Nope.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
With advantage because we're all helping him.
He's guidanced. That's why I touched him.
Okay, so guidance and advantage.
It's a
Sneaky.
D4, right?
Yes.
Sneak it, sneak.
Roll 4.
19.
19?
Yep.
He looks at you, and, he looks at you, Bart. He says, "I'll do this for you." And you all see Bart show him a pin on his lapel, which none of you have really seen before. And he says, "You, Oliver, you have a destiny to you." That's what she said. You know who I mean.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Boy.
Don't forget her.
Oh, I did not. I think about her every day.
There's another woman?
I want to insight this interaction for how he reacts when Oliver's mentioned,
And what does the tail
And-
do?
and the interact. Like I remember, I think Killian would remember who he's like, because I think we've had this conversation with Oliver about what's her face and
Boy,
yeah,
Melinda?
Melinda.
For the real Melinda.
Yeah, to see what his reaction is going on.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your insight.
25.
You've watched the tail immediately perk up and kind of stare intently at Kelson, and you see a so Bart has had kind of a jovial expression, but behind it there's an intensity. There's an intensity in particular in his eyes, even when he's kind of putting on a more kind of congenial air. And this is the first time that you really see that intensity soften even within Bart's eyes, where you can tell there's a softness to the memory of Melinda and a genuine desire to do right by her.
Okay.
All right, Kelson.
All right, I'm in.
Are you going to come with us now, or do you want me to set the lighthouse?
Well, I presume we're just going now.
Gathering some extra troops, but yeah.
How many are we? I see.
It's undecided.
And he kind of looks for the first time at the little halfling that's just kind of been hiding in the corner.
Oh yeah.
Arms
I probably should
crossed.
have hit him.
Arms crossed
We're going
and
to
kind
talk
of
this out.
kind of head down.
We're hitting this head on.
And he just kind of looks up. Kelson's is who is that a
He's one of us.
right? What's his name?
We call him Z.
Yeah.
Is that who I think it is?
Yes,
Most
yes,
definitely
absolutely.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
Zimney.
It is. But
And
we trust him.
It got really far.
he's a changed
Kelson,
person.
you know my past. If I can do it, someone who needed much less prodding than I did should be able to do it too.
Are you vouching for him?
Yes.
As am I.
Well, I won't go that far, but they got you.
Zemni steps up to Kelson, stands a little bit shorter than Kelson, and he
We're all three standing there.
Bunch of shorties.
Super intensely
And
looking
all
at
the
each
tall
other.
people standing around them.
I
As
know. Let it happen.
the three hobbits in the center. Zemni comes up and he says,
Lord of the Rings.
Kelson, I'm sorry. I know that doesn't count for much, but I'm just looking for an opportunity for redemption.
See,
Then,
it's actually further along than I am.
and they said they can offer it, and this is a small way, maybe, that I can earn that.
Mariska looks really touched, and then she hides it.
And he kind of holds out his hand, and
He's so dying.
Shut up! No, he's not.
Kelson,
No,
Kelson,
he's not.
Kelson
Yeah,
looks
he is.
at it, and
The guilt is laying on
I don't
Nick
think
right
Yeah!
now. He is gonna be dead.
No, he's not. Shut up! Don't speak that juju into this universe. He's gonna 1v1 this thing. That's what he's gonna do.
Kelson sees the hand extended and looks at Killian and looks at Mariska, looks him straight in the eye with a bit of a clenched jaw,
That's fair.
and then takes the hand and shakes it firmly. Says, I don't trust you, but I trust them. And I'll be watching. Go for your redemption.
I know, but why?
Now, when we're in there, if you wouldn't mind fighting like we fought that one time, just stand next to me and save my ass. If I get in trouble, I would really appreciate that.
I will do my darndest ass saving I can for you, JB.
You're the best.
It's so unmanly.
All right.
All right, well, let's go to the lighthouse then, shall we?
Are there any... Did we get the potions here? These
Oh.
ones?
Can we get some healing potions? Actually, here's a question.
Any other advice on
Yeah,
tools we should
maybe.
bring?
We're fighting a Baylor. Do you have anything that would help us defeat it?
I'd ask the people at the lighthouse. They're the ones who'd be the most knowledgeable.
That's a good point, yeah.
Do you have any
that's
health
what I thought you would
potions?
say.
Any health potions?
Let me see what I got.
You should use one of your advantages.
Do you think your statue thing works on
Can I give
demons?
you a 5 to your roll?
I'm now rolling a d4. I have 2 here.
I'll buy them.
We have 5 now.
Well, you're gonna need some in the battle, yes? So why don't you just bring them with you without us spending gold? That makes sense, right? You can use them as you please.
All right, that makes sense. I'll take them.
Yeah,
All right.
keep you alive, and maybe you can help if necessary.
All right, I have
Just
2.
want your resident Asgard to keep you alive.
Very good.
Asgard. It's a good
let's
idea.
be
I'll
off.
get one of
Yep,
those.
to the
Get
lighthouse,
shot.
please.
So you begin to make your
Especially
way
Catherine.
to the lighthouse. And you go through the streets, and there's a different air in Sirloon than there was before. As you walk through the streets, and this is about 3 months later, and there's a laughter that wasn't there.
Mm.
There is a sense of security that wasn't there before. People aren't grasping tightly to their coin purses. They aren't hurriedly walking through the streets. While this is still a town with some shady folks, there's a sense that this place has more lightness to it than it had those short months ago. You arrive at the lighthouse, the large white bastion of light to the city, towering above, sending out its light around. And we're going to do our first giveaway before
Nice.
we continue any further.
Giveaway.
Oh my
So if
goodness.
you would like your opportunity to win those black and blue dice, which are just kind of, they're there in the... We're going to try to figure out how to do this this rotating thing with this dragon better. The wings are a bit of a problem with our camera angle. But if you would like to win those black dice with the blue accents, then please, for your chance to win them, type into the chat !Soul, S-O-U-L, !Soul, for your chance to win those dice. And we will randomly select a winner, !Soul. And when we do, please get us your address, and we will send those out to you in the near future.
One way to solve the issue is just to get 50 subscriptions and give
That's
it away
true.
tonight.
If we get 50 new subscribers, then we will give away the Viserion Game of Thrones dragon, which has a really cool flight stand that comes with it.
Ooh.
So, not pictured, but included. All right. So, you arrive at the lighthouse. The large, heavy doors are opened to you. The long, white marble hallway with the Corinthian columns greets you. It is in between classes, so several students kind of mill about, talking about various things. You see some heavily armored folks lingering as you approach the central chamber, where you find your bronze dragonborn friend, who had spoken with you before, Killian.
Mm-hmm.
And you are able to converse with him as Averly Bronzehide greets you, and he says, "Ah, you're back. How can I help you?" As he speaks in a kind of a broken common.
In Draconic. Well, I think we're looking to cleanse my friend.
He looks over at Morthos. I can sense the darkness surrounding him.
It's a little.
That's in Draconic.
Oh.
Anyone who speaks Draconic would understand.
Yeah, Yeah, I think the curse is weighing heavy on.
What are you offering for the service of this opportunity to exercise?
Mariska speaks up in just super fluid Draconic. Offering? Offering? Oh, you're serious? This party who rescued one of your own members at the risk of all of their lives for no reason but to do good in the world, this party? This party who shattered the Zentarum in the city that were illicit criminals, spreading evil and doing terrible acts in the city. That party, you want to charge them for that? I mean, listen. I understand a church or religious institution needs upkeep. Fines to pay the janitor and everything, but if we hadn't stopped that gang, shattered them where they were, do you know what happens when the gang takes root? The money dries up. It's sucked right out of the people. And the first thing to go when the people have no money is their donations to the church. So not only did we save the life of one of your members because we could, in a way we protected the financial sanctity of this institution, and you want us to pay you to do a good act for your patron deity. Maybe I just don't get church. Sorry.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
That was good.
She's from the Church of Wolfram. He said that every time he went in the temple.
Do I have advantage?
And somehow immensely more likable.
First one is going to be 25.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
Needed a 63, though.
The 25 is better.
Make it a 30,
30 is better.
just in case. Saving my soul here.
All it was gonna
Okay.
cost was one gold.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna be.
Just a
All it cost me was 1 die.
He looks at you
I suppose you can't use that.
in Draconic and he says,
That's what I'm thinking.
so you, by the way, you all hear this in Draconic, so you don't understand, other than Killian, the words that Mariska just spoke.
Which
Sounds-
I kind of just
sounds harsh.
I let her do her thing, but I have my head a little bit in like just not how I would have done it, but
And
not offended that you tried it that way.
And so Bronzehide looks at you and he says, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or bitingly honest,
It's one of my charms.
but I like your gumption. All right. I'll waive the 10,000 gold fee.
I understood that. Rogues understand currency? Good God! Sorry.
Wow.
Carry on.
Wasn't prepared for that.
I have no idea what was going on there.
Much appreciated. If you have any pamphlets about the religion, maybe I'll check them out later.
We would like.
The only thing I ask is that you save Cosette. You make sure you find her.
Oh yeah, would in Draconic.
An
To her.
aside.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been agreed upon already. Just so you know.
Don't forget.
Does anyone have any
Never.
idea what's going on here?
I just hear roaring. I mean, it's kind of a little scary.
It's Lispy roaring. It's
Yeah. It's like no matter what. it
Killian
sounds
still
like
has
they're
his
just
same
shouting at
like.
each other.
I presume that the church is attempting to squeeze as much money out of us.
No, why
as
would you
they
presume
can.
that?
Our friends here, I say
History
this in,
repeats itself,
I'm saying this now in
and I've
common.
read all the books.
Our friend here has graciously decided to help us with a waived fee.
Oh,
There is one more.
You're all welcome.
There is
Thank
one
you.
more.
Is this a real temple?
He says thank you.
There is one more thing we may ask of you is if there is a cleric or paladin, whatever you recommend, that we could convince or to come with us and assist, as none of us have a specific expertise in fighting the demonic. That would be much helpful.
I would go if I could, but I have to do the ritual. There are paladins about, but frankly, I don't know how much help they'd be. You all seem far more accomplished than those we have here, other than Valrix himself. And, well, she's not even here either.
How about
This
Cosette?
this is.
I'm really good
are
friends
you?
with her.
I know you didn't go back to the stutter. Are you speaking in Draconic or Common?
I thought you were continuing to speak in
Oh, never
Draconic.
That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
I'm just curious how this conversation is going on.
Are you? Do you want to speak in Common?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Valrix, he wouldn't do it. And Beskin, she's not. She went out. Cosette's not here. And
Oh, I wanted to see her.
the others, there's one who you might ask. His name is Roderick. It's a male paladin. He serves Paylor.
Where's this Roderick?
He's actually, and he points, and you see a man in heavy armor, kind of a white robe, kind of hood that is up, and kind of is draped over the heavy metal pauldrons, comes down to kind of a skirt that goes over the greaves and down to the heavy boots. There's a shield that he has strapped to his back that's kind of outlined in gold with the shining light of Paylor, and he has a long sword that's kind of tucked in and sheathed with the shield as well. And he's just kind of sitting there in a kind of meditative pose, seemingly in some sort of prayer.
I look to Mariska and Bart and say, would you see if he would be willing? And then in their minds, I say, money is no issue, but obviously we don't need to give him everything we have unless he asks for it. Morthos is worth it.
I put out my hand to Mariska.
I high five him.
She high fives on top,
Perfect.
past the bottom.
Should we go persuade him?
Wait.
Let's go have a talk.
First, people of the church, think about their motivations first before you head over. It's not always about the administration. It's about the gold many times, but some of the servants are not motivated by money alone. You may be able to use that in your discussion.
Yeah.
May
What else
I
is there?
accompany you?
Yeah. I mean, it is your soul.
I give Oliver. When they do their thing, I also do their thing.
So your guidance.
So as we're walking over there to each other, I go to her. I'm thinking about opening up with, "Hey, nice skirt. Do you think that'll?"
No, I don't think no.
Not a good idea.
No, usually guys don't. Like
How about I slap him on the ass and I say, "You want to go kill a demon?"
that might work.
You think?
What? Can I see his ass?
roll for perception.
Does he look like he works on it?
So
That's so funny.
Oh, that's
Does he
so
do
wrong.
squats?
the man
He
is
skips like that.
the man is certainly of an athletic build. It's hard to tell exactly how toned his physique
Bounce a
is,
coin.
but to
How thick?
to be able to carry the heavy armor that he wears certainly would take a strong body to do so. And the form with which he kind of is actually kneeling and sitting in a very disciplined pose with his head bowed, and you see kind of a lock of golden hair that's kind of just fallen down on his forehead as he sits, and kind of it's a weird, like, he's kind of sitting on his heels as he is kneeling there in this calm pose. You approach, and his ass is not exposed to any slapping.
Interesting.
I have nothing.
Okay.
Both of you have to put money in the jar.
One
Done.
coin.
1 gold when we get back to the ship, each. Sitting at 102 in the bin. All right. I put my hand on his shoulder.
He doesn't move. His eyes open, and he looks up at you.
Oh, hi, friend.
Can I help you?
Yeah, Lieutenant Bronzehide over there
Yes.
sent us over here to inquire, to see if you're the right man with a particular set of skills for a very particular job.
What do you want?
Should I ask him?
He should know what he's doing.
Do you want to smite a devil? Demon.
We were told to ask the best one. He sent us straight to you.
It's true.
If we don't have help, our
His
friend,
eyes turn over to Morthos as he sizes him up.
I don't know what we'll do with our friend.
Morthos, unbutton again. Show some chest.
But like tasteful.
Yeah.
We're in a house of holiness.
Don't you dare slap me.
I promise I won't. Oliver slaps you in the chest, but it's a fluffy tail hitting you. That guy. We're going into that guy's soul.
You carry the mark of the abyss. Where did you get it?
Well, it was in this Tower of Drong. You might have heard of it.
Are you the Shades?
We are. We defeated Drong, but apparently I chose poorly.
Tell me of the bargain.
That's the problem. There was no bargain per se. He just put his hand out and I just kind of took it.
You got tricked.
I honestly, I am not the smartest one. I will admit it. I kind of thought,
He looks you straight in the eye. He says, "Do you lust for power?"
Oh boy. Calm emotion.
yes.
I appreciate your honesty.
To make sure that those I care about are never hurt.
Oh.
But I must tell you something else. You serve a god, don't you?
I serve the god of light. Yes.
Yes. Well, and as he says that, as Morthos says this, he brings Sola out, and as best as he can, with all of the concentration that he has, he will try to make her as bright as possible, knowing that she's been dimmed lately, but he's going to try to focus as hard as he can.
He looks and his eyes kind of go wide.
I am carrying what I have been told is the chosen of the light. You would not be fighting for my soul, but you would be fighting to save hers.
Maybe ask your boss too.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
That's a good
That was
one.
great!
That was
Woo!
Yeah.
Threaten the church.
She got ripped in half.
You did.
8.
It's not going to help, but I'll throw it in. It'll be a 13.
With advantage?
I rolled a 1 and a 7.
He looks down at the ground.
Such a good argument.
It really was, and no one could help you with that one.
Mm-mm.
You lower the DC to 9.
What are your terms?
He said yes.
I did not say yes. I
Oh.
said, what are your terms?
You go in with us, we kill it, and then you come out with us.
And people are safe.
And you get the satisfaction of knowing you perfectly executed your job and function with the Shades, whose reputation has gone before you.
Hmm.
That's something you could put on your resume.
Your name is Roderick, yes?
Yes.
Are you a cleric or paladin?
I am a sword of justice, Pelor.
Yes, and Pelor is a deity of light, justice, good, law. Well, this demon is not only just going to remain within this person here, it will grow in power and overtake him, and bring darkness and destruction and hate to the world. through it. So you are serving Palor in excellence by defeating this task. I ask that you pray upon this. We will return to you.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Yes! Woo! Shades of warriors!
I don't know why. It just came to me.
It wouldn't have it sounded right for me.
Yeah.
It would have been a deception check for me.
15.
You watch his eyes close. He hasn't stood up. He's remained kneeling the whole time. You watch as his entire body begins to glow.
Whoa. I didn't do it.
And as his body begins to glow, Sola's radiance grows as well. He opens his eyes and he sees Sola. You speak truth.
I do.
Your honesty has won you my sword.
Thank you.
And with one fluid motion, he stands up and
Tell me he's like 7 foot.
Yeah, can I? What is this?
Me and Marishka both.
it has a draped over little kind of skirt.
Slide a hand with my tail for
Are
this,
those-
to lift the skirt a little bit.
Perfectly formed.
I want to see the holy
butt
mountains.
plates.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Slide a hand.
Yep, 30.
Damn.
You take it, just kind of
And he changes his
brushes
He didn't feel this.
lightly by, and
That's the worst thing we've ever done.
there are pants underneath,
Good. I was hoping.
and they are leather pants
Mm-hmm. So tight.
that are clearly showing off his firmed gluteus maximus.
So we
I
make
look at
eye
Bart-
contact across, like around his rear, like.
mind. Rod most definitely wears tight leather pants.
We're
Yeah.
honored to have you with us.
Do you have the heat metal thing?
He
I have mage hand though.
he stands and just begins walking towards Averly. And he looks and he takes you all in. What are we fighting?
Kelson, you knew what it was.
Well, I'm afraid it's some degree of, I don't know if it's a fully powered or fully entrenched Baylor, but it is a Baylor from the description I've been given. You see the eyes of Roderick kind of widen. Oh,
No exits.
hey Lord, be with us. Let us go.
Any specific preparations or things that may help us in
Holy water,
this endeavor?
bottles of radiant
Yeah,
energy.
listen. What aura does Palor bless you with? How is that going to help us in the fight? This is all I need to know.
I have no aura.
We picked the wrong guy. Let's find someone else.
He doesn't say that.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
Mage
what-
hand
what-
over his mouth.
What oath have you taken? Yeah, no, yeah.
Oath of justice.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
What's your favorite smite?
The
One that
smite
hits.
of radiant light.
One that crits.
That's a good one, yeah. All right. Any health potions you can bring along?
I have my hands.
So do I, but, oh, because, yeah. Pretty good, Killian. All right.
Are you ready?
Bronzehide, are we ready?
This thing I assume is fire. Does
We-
nothing to it.
We're doing this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here.
I I'm ready.
We're gonna
We-
do the damn thing.
Yeah,
Let's
let's,
go-
let's-
Do we need to put our
Let's
hands
go
in again?
over. Let's
Oh, okay.
here to the. I'll.
Oh, my hands are sweating. Actually.
Averly goes over to the one meditation chamber and shoos everyone else out and begins setting up for the ritual. He sets up several
What's his first name?
Averly
Averly.
Bronzehide. And he sets up several lampstands with that are reflecting the light that is shining down from the center of the room. And he kind of positions them such that the lampstands are reflecting the light towards the center. And in the center is a slab of white granite upon which he gestures Morthos to lay. And you lay at the
Take
center.
your clothes off first.
In
It's
in
part
Morth-
of the ritual, Morthos.
in Morthos' mind, as
That
he's,
won't be necessary.
as he's laying down in
What's
Morthos' mind, I go, thank you for trusting us with this. We will be successful and know that you are worth all the love that I can give to a brother.
And back he'll say, I know you will win. And as he lays down, he takes out his greater potion of healing and throws it to Ray.
Okay, you have that. If you want to drink it, it will be stored in your ring.
It says soak it. Soak it in the ring, or do I drink? Okay.
Multiple
yeah, I'll do that.
uses.
Yes,
Okay.
I wanted to
it's
give you the
it
haversack
absorbed
it in.
in, and then you kind of
that
release
can
it.
hold potions.
Yep.
Can
Real
he get
quick.
a pillow here or something? He just lays on the stone.
Oh, it will be fine.
Now, assuming this is your soul and not some sort of planar connection here, I presume you will heavily influence the playground we will be joining. So if you could think happy thoughts,
That's true.
I wouldn't mind experiencing rainbows and butterflies.
That'd be
Yeah.
nice.
We
Right.
met Santa Claus.
His thoughts will not be known.
Oh man.
Oh, you've done this before then.
I have.
Damn.
How's it turned out? Actually, you know what?
No.
Don't tell us.
Don't tell
I like to go in
And the inner
not knowing.
secrets of his soul will be laid bare.
me. Oh.
I'm in.
Oh, shit.
Are they
Woo! With that,
Calm
he falls
emotion.
asleep.
All right, let's go. Before we can change his mind, let's go.
Real quick, DM. That little fanny pack that we got in the ship as well.
I got it here.
Right, that's for components. Yep.
Yeah. Would that be something that could hold like the health potions that this guy seems to have all of? Or are we
I
talking
don't have any of
smaller?
them.
No, it's for components only.
Okay.
It's not like a potion.
When you mean
pack.
component, you mean like spell components.
Correct.
I
Got
put money in and the components come out.
Okay.
That's
All right.
insane.
So,
Wait,
for
so who
example,
does have
if
Up to
you
5 gold.
if
healing
you don't
potions?
have a diamond worth 300 gold, you can put 300 gold in there, and
Really?
it wouldn't.
It's
So
like a vending
transmutation. Okay, so you have the greater healing. He threw it to you, right?
No,
Oh,
there's
you have the
Ray.
Ray.
Who
You
has
have the three,
the
right?
Greater
Where's the
healing no
3?
longer exists. She only has it.
Yes. Who is
Right.
the 3?
There's 3 smaller ones. You bought those, right?
No. The
Rubius
3 we
found-
got from the
you
ship.
found
Oh,
3 on the
Rubius
ship.
has them. Okay.
Zemni
Rubius has them?
Zemni has 2.
Rubius
And
Thornbreak.
Zimni.
Hey,
and
Rubius,
Kelson.
can I
Not
have one?
Zemni.
Yeah,
Kelson, yeah.
Of course.
Gotcha.
I have one of the minor healings from Rubius now.
Rubius has 2.
Anyone else want one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Who's the bottom?
Killian
Chef.
has one. Killian.
Roderick is
Rubius
the
looks at the
bottom.
last one.
You can hang on to that.
Bottoms up.
No,
He drinks it.
don't drink it yet. Is everybody feeling okay before we go in? I'm assuming we're all well rested.
We've been.
Everyone should take.
Yeah.
I prepared
Ready.
for
rest.
I prepared for an endeavor like this today.
Oh,
so
maybe some berries though.
Not that I'm ever really
Some good berries?
prepared.
Those come in handy
What flavor are
before
they?
the soul sucks
No.
it up.
Now, Roderick, how big is a soul? I mean, are we journeying through like miles and days worth of travel here? Or are we heading right to the heart?
You're gonna. You're going to be in a representation of his heart and soul and mind. The innermost being of Morthos in which reside his volition,
Take notes.
his thoughts,
Okay,
his
so
emotions. It is his innermost sense.
so a twinned web spell and a twin darkness spell all covering the entire area we're joining. Good. All right, we'll be fine.
I think we're ready if Morthos you are.
I'm ready. Does time pass instantaneously? We just had.
I will
lots
be
of
able
time.
to see you. I will know when to pull you out,
Okay.
and I will do my best to protect you,
Mm.
but it is very dangerous. Don't perish.
That is the
Good
goal.
advice.
I don't know about you, but
And if you want me to pull you out, perhaps
your code word?
a code word, yes.
Pamplemousse.
We got 10 here.
That's a lot of syllables, though. What if we're choking on blood?
So if Oliver joins, we know. Okay, got it.
So do you want to have a word?
I mean,
Or
I
not?
like pamplemousse.
Works for me.
All right.
All right.
I will listen.
Some reason Garbanzo is coming to me.
Dying, your last words are pamplemousse.
What a way to die.
I need everyone to gather round. And so everyone,
Hummus.
Bart, Killian, Ray, Marishka, JB, Rubius, Zemni, Kelson, and Roderick all step up, all 11 of you.
It's game time.
With Oliver. All 10 of you step up.
Oh, yeah. Let's do this.
You circle around, joining the circle that the lampstands have already formed. Morthos, you lay down and you hear as Averly begins to, under his breath at first, kind of a low, guttural utterance of a language that... Who speaks Celestial here?
I do.
That you understand, Ray. And it is a prayer. A prayer to Bahamut. A prayer to Pelor. A prayer to Selune. A prayer to all of the gods Tyr, who
Ray will add one to Nam under her breath.
represent justice and
Ooh.
light, to
I like it.
give this party the blessing and the success to go in and rid Morthos of this demon which has afflicted him. Morthos, you feel your body being almost pulled inward, and you feel your consciousness dimming, and you hear the rising voice of Averly. And as his voice is rising, you feel it getting further and further and further away. And the light around you begins to fade to darkness. And you all watch as Morthos' body just goes limp. His chest continues to rise and fall, but he is unconscious. And after a moment, you watch as the body begins to rise off of the marble platform, and each of you begin to see as his body grows in size. And it continues to grow in size. And after a moment, you realize that as you kind of shake your mind's eye, that his body isn't growing in size. You are actually drawing near to him. And as you draw nearer to him, your form is actually shrinking. And as you kind of look back and around, you can actually see yourselves all standing there with your eyes closed. Some of you arms at the side, some of you arms crossed, some of you hands at the ready on your weapons. In whatever kind of stance you were in as you were waiting, you all see that you are kind of being pulled into Morthos, and in a flash of light, which you kind of all avert your eyes from, as you open them, you find yourself in a swirling maelstrom of shadow and darkness. You find yourselves in this void of both energy and of void. It is a kaleidoscope of color that is both bright and radiant on the one hand and completely enveloping of light on the other. There is a chaos and a order that is intermingling amidst itself as this space begins to buffet you. And there is a smell that immediately meets your nostrils of sulfur and smoke and rotten flesh that is then in the same instance covered over with the smell of flowers, of fields, of grass. As you all kind of make your way through this storm like a plane finding the runway through a storm, as it kind of opens up as you come below the canopy. If anyone has flown through a storm before, you all see before you what looks to be a large, kind of rotating, dark, blackened, charred hunk of stone. And as you all find yourself situated on the stone, you immediately feel reverberating through your own bodies the dulled rhythm of a heartbeat. And you look down and you see the stony, hardened exterior that you stand upon underneath also has fleshy sinew that moves rhythmically with the beat. As you seem to be standing upon the very heart of Morthos. As you look around, you see that there are various small blue flowers which glow with a radiant bloom, a radiant light. You also see that in the rock there are protrusions of bone. And this bone covers and hardens the heart around him. Killian, it immediately reminds you of the greaves which Killian wears on his legs.
Morthos wears on his legs.
What did I say?
Me.
What that Morthos wears on his legs.
You just
like-
really relate to it.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Hold on, my greaves? Yeah.
So there's an
that
instant connection there.
instant connection to the greaves.
Okay.
And also in the midst of the rock, there are smaller, though apparent, eyes that watch you. Immediately, they all snap to your attention and see you there. They all have the same exact glowing, radiant red iris as the eye that now resides within Morthos' socket.
Oh shoot! I forgot about that guy.
I just whisper my spell. Hopefully that, Morthos can hear, but Morthos, what have you done?
Morthos, you hear and see nothing. You are completely out. You know not what is going on. You are completely disconnected from your party. As you all take in this sight, you hear screams of agony. These are screams that you have never heard in Morthos' voice.
Ooh.
They are screams of pain. So he cries out, "No, no! Stop! No more! Please! Help!" There's a cacophony of these yells from all around. As you look out into the maelstrom of clouds, you see images that form. And as you all kind of stare intently, there look to be wisps of memory that kind of come together and play out and then vanish as quickly as they were there. These memories, these moments, very much like the Disney Pixar movie Inside Out, with the key memories, the orbs.
Really changes the dynamic and feel of this place.
Yeah.
It does, actually.
Yeah. You look at them and you see that there's almost a progression or a chronology to them. And you all can see this, you all can sense this. As you see in the first kind of little memory, the first vignette, a small tiefling child, no more than 3 or 4 years old, with tears falling down his eyes. A older tiefling woman and elvish man who has his arm over the woman's shoulder as she holds in her arms a baby. And there are 2 figures hunched over with robes pulled over their heads. You watch as the small young tiefling boy looks up, and you see the face clearly as that of Morthos. Very young. Looking wide-eyed at his mother. She hands the baby over to one of the women, who looks at Morthos. The woman has gray hair, a bun pulled back, with a sly smile on her face, as the lady accepts the child.
Capital T, capital L.
Capital T,
Capital T.
capital L.
Holy moly!
Capital L.
Son of a gun! You met your grandmother.
Dude, history check, man.
As
That's what I'm
as
saying.
Lifu Esther accepts the baby, and a woman next to her, looking very similar, perhaps a little older, deeper wrinkles, who is doing all of the talking with the elvish man, who is at the same time talking to the tiefling woman, seemingly convincing her of something. And the woman looks down at young Morthos, puts her hand on the small of his back and says, "It will be all right." And she gestures him towards the other woman. And immediately there is a flash of light. And when it dissipates,
Morthos is gone. And the memory fades.
Sorry, just he's gone from the group of them, or
From the group of them,
okay, so they're all still there. Morthos disappears. Okay.
yes.
Do we see who the other person is in the cloak?
It looked like two elderly women.
Gam Gam.
It looked like Alawestra. Oh wait, I've never seen her.
So you all recognize Lifuester. You don't recognize who the other one was. And there is a look of shock on the faces of the elderly women as the light fades.
Ooh.
Okay. Whew. So, if I'm understanding that scene, light fades, everybody else is standing there except Morthos, and they're shocked.
Correct.
Even the old people. Okay.
Was there a color to the light, or is it?
Just flash of bright light.
What were the emotions on the parents' face? Not
Shock.
just
Shock.
so much.
Everyone was
no, I
just
mean like
standing
before
there.
that, like when they were about to hand him over, like the father too as well.
The elvish man looks like he's convincing the mother, who looks very sad.
Ray will run to the next one like it's a movie.
The next image, kicks up, and you see an older Morthos, around 10, maybe. No. Around 6 years old, on the streets, holding his stomach, hungry, with a hood over his head, looking at a cart with apples on it that he kind of looks around and out of the shadows rushes up to and reaches out to grab one, and his hand is caught and lifted up, and a wide-eyed Morthos looks up, and there stands a man with steel armor and a blue cape, and on the chest you see the symbol of Pelor.
Uh-oh.
And the man looks at him, kind of sets him firmly on the ground, and grabs his face and kind of looks him over, closes his eyes, opens them again, turns and puts a copper on the fruit grocer's stall, grabs an apple and gives it to the young Morthos and says, "Come with me." And Morthos, both scared and hungry, kind of, and knowing he'd been caught, listens and follows. And the man stops and looks back and says, "It's okay. I'll take care of you."
I'm gonna cry.
And the scene flashes to the man teaching Morthos how to wield a blade, how to defend himself, how to live a life of justice, and to do what is right, to honor the gods who watch out for them. It flashes again to Morthos on his knees next to the man in prayer. It flashes again to a slightly older Morthos, about 10 years old, weeping in front of a casket that has the symbol of Pelor on it. The tears streaming down his eyes as he looks to the sky, just screaming out, "Why?" Why? Looking down and reading a note that says, "My time is drawing to an end, Eritron. This is not Pelor's fault. Do not blame him. Eritron
He will not leave you or forsake you.
Morthos stole this person's note. That wasn't very nice.
Yep, that was it, Ray. Yep. You got that one on the nose. Yeah, no, yeah.
That's what I thought.
Ray needs subtitles.
Remember who you are, Aratron. You are Emanar.
Spell that.
Manar. A servant of the light. Flash ahead to Morthos 12 or 13. Back on the streets. Thieving once more. He sees a man in his 20s. Very fine clothing. Who has a gold pocket watch that he looks at and then kind of tucks in his pocket. With a cape of black and red hung behind him. Morthos slyly slinks through the shadows, very adept at this stealthing at this point. And as he gets to in about 10 feet, and with a quick kind of hop out and a casual stroll, goes up to the man's side, and in one swift move kind of pickpockets the watch. And just as quickly as he grabbed it, he unhooks the chain and begins walking away, and then is instantly frozen in his tracks as the man turns and says, You little fool. You think that a pathetic street rat tiefling could take something from me? You are nothing. You never have been anything, and you never will be anything. I can have anything I want with my power. And he snaps his fingers and flames shoot out. And I will make sure you remember your place. And as his hands burn with fire, he walks up to the frozen in place Morthos and carves a scar down the side of his face. He takes the watch from his hand and says, Don't ever forget. Dralek nevermore will always be better than you, filth. Walks away. The next memory shows an older Morthos yet, in his late teens, early 20s. He is driving a carriage, and behind him is a whole gaggle of hooded figures. They all have a symbol on their chests with a hood and a dagger through the center of the hood. Scene flashes forward as a number of the hooded figures come running out of a very large mansion as the mansion begins to burn in the background. And the men yell, Hurry up! Get out! Get out! It went sideways! Run! As Morthos hitches the horse and yanks on the reins, and the carriage takes off as screams in the background ring out, The changelings have killed the master! Death to the changelings! As the carriage speeds into the distance, in the background, as Morthos looks back, there seems to be a mob that is growing, and not coming after them, but going in a different direction. As you see a sign for Fandelver and Fandolin in the background. The next scene you see as Morthos is tracking a wizard, watching him, observing him, tracking him back to his house. The scene moves forward. You watch as Morthos is paying several different roguish-looking types and explaining, I don't want you to hurt the man, but I will take care of you, and you will help me. Do you understand? They all nod in agreement. The scene flashes forward as the men jump out and accost the wizard. The wizard stands back, and before he can do anything, Morthos jumps out and fights them off and turns to the wizard and says, "You're welcome." And the wizard looks at him and says, "What kind of payment would you like?" And Morthos looks at him and says, "Train me. I need power. Enough power to defeat any who stand in my way." The scene flashes forward to the wizard training Morthos and teaching him and sending him out on tasks to help people around the city, to return items that had been misplaced, to be a source of light. And this wizard begins to teach him tricks. You watch as they both celebrate as the first time that Morthos casts Mage Hand and is able to pick up a piece of bread and draw it to himself. Learns other magical talents. The scene flashes ahead. Morthos returning happily from one of the errands he had been sent on to return a brooch that had gone missing from one of the people in the town. And he comes through the door yelling, "Zeladon! It is done! Zeladon! It is..." He stops and sees the mess before him and the body of Zeladon stabbed through the heart on the ground. He falls to his knees in despair and disbelief. Eyes wide, you just hear him muttering, "Not again. Not again." As he's there for minutes, there is a voice behind him that says, "Zeladon's been murdered! The tiefling turned on him!" He stands up and looks and says, "No, it was not me!" And he rushes out the side door and disappears. The next scene you see Morthos standing in a long line to enter a gated city. He stands there, and there is a woman in front of him, dressed in golden yellow and orange robes, a long ponytail that has a slight radiance to it, blonde platinum hair. She turns and with a warm smile looks at Morthos, her eyes slightly radiant glow.
Insight check.
Crit fail. Inside check. That's for life.
Rishk is like,
And that's how that friendship started.
Let me steal from you.
Hashtag more law.
They speak briefly before a thief grabs the coin pouch off of one of them, and they both give chase. Sola, the woman who introduced herself at the gate, and Morthos, weaving and bobbing through the crowd in Waterdeep as they finally catch up to the thief. Morthos slightly ahead of Sola. And The thief throws the coin purse over his head as Morthos catches it out of the air and hands it back to Sola. And the two continue on towards the town square. The scene flashes ahead as Morthos and Sola are covered in their own blood, fighting off mephits and overcoming a draconic attack on the people in the town square. Several other warriors at their side. The scene flashes ahead to the Temple of Light as around him a small, diminutive, lithe woman with kind of short cropped blonde hair stands telling jokes to a gruff looking man with a beard and a shield and a broken sword, who's kind of just slightly grinning at the banter from this woman. You see a man made entirely of stone and wood and metal standing above all of them, and a elf that is there standing slightly behind the gruff-looking man, arms crossed, just kind of listening in, standing silently. There's a wizard that is looking at a book, kind of wiping the blood from his brow and looking up kind of at a side glance at a beautiful woman with bluish skin and kind of turquoise hair that almost floats as if in water, as a glisten is to her skin as her genasi form kind of gives off this natural moisture. And Sola is there with Morthos as Morthos stares at the symbol of Pelor on the side of this cathedral of light. Sola with her hand on his shoulder, encouraging him. The scene flashes ahead as this party is battling goblins. The scene flashes ahead as this party is battling bandits and is fighting against Kenku, and in a large warehouse. The scene flashes ahead as they go into the sewers, and it flashes once more as they are given the deed to a home, a deed that was formerly deeded to Master D. Manar. Morthos, wide-eyed, accepts the deed and signs for it, as he gets a sense that this has always been meant for him. The scene flashes ahead as this party is once more fighting bandits, and in fact, 2 members of the Kendim.
That's right, they were Kendim. Yeah, this is where you got stomped on the balls and
I know.
Yeah, that's how you died.
Vincent killed you that way.
yeah.
Can we
The
rewind
one
that part?
Kendim slices through Morthos
Well, that's
That's not how he
revisionist
dies.
history.
as he is also accosted by his wizard friend.
In order to not hurt the dead horse.
It's so stupid.
It's dead.
The
horse.
life of Morthos ekes out, and you watch as Sola's body reaches down as his eyes, the vision begins to fade. She reaches down, puts him on a horse, and begins rushing away in the direction of Waterdeep. With a gasp, the life returns to Morthos as Sola is leaning over him, praying next to a woman with jet purple hair and metallic scaled armor of all types as Lightkeeper of the Temple of Light successfully brings you back. And in your mind's eye, you recall the imagery of the burning fires that sought to restrain you and the radiant light that pulled you out. The memory flashes ahead as the scene is now reversed. Sola's broken body is in your hand, her right hand missing. The creature that had eviscerated her dead in Waterdeep Harbor, and now you are in the Temple of Light, and you are pleading and praying and agonizing that your friend's life would be spared, and if possible, yours would be in her place taken. The eyes of Sola flare open with a radiant light, and she looks at you with a smile as she reaches up, and she says, "It's okay. It's okay. I'm here. And he is with us." The scene flashes to Morthos sitting under a tree, crying out to Pelor, pleading that no more would be lost, no more would be taken, that he would rather die than any more of his friends leave this world, to give him the power to save them and protect them.
That was cool.
The scene
I'll just imagine.
moves forward again.
They all die.
And they're ditches them all.
Wait, we're getting. Rushka's so enthralled right now.
That's
You guys
true.
are talking over it.
Carissa knows none of this.
I don't know any of this.
The scene flashes forward as Sola looks wide-eyed and sullen as she holds Melcine's necklace in her hand, and she says, "She was lost to the waves." And she hands the necklace back to Morthos. Says, it wasn't our fault, Morthos. Morthos takes it, clenches his teeth in anger and rage. And Sola reaches out and she says, "It's okay. She'll be okay. It's okay." The scene flashes ahead. As a green dragon battles with the party.
Just watch this. I'm caught up here.
The large stone man grasps the neck of the dragon and is holding on, trying to submit the dragon.
This was a good.
This is the same dragon that Vincent had made a pact with, right?
No.
Oh, no, that's the one that came.
That was the shadow dragon that comes in and
No, I skipped that part.
Yeah.
As the stone and metal man grips the dragon around the neck and yells for his party to flee, Morthos stands his ground and yells out, "I will not abandon them!" as he is slashing and doing everything he can to fell the beast, and the Minotaur that are all around him trying to cut him down. The body of the wizard is torn in two.
He deserved it.
Who is that?
The elf is smashed against the side of the cave as the necklace begins to malfunction and his body is whisked away. Eli stabs into the gruff-looking man, stabs into the creature and is slashed through his chest as he falls and begins coughing up blood. The scene flashes forward. As Morthos is there. The gruff man is back and alive, seemingly survived. Sola is there, with her hand still missing.
Captain Hook.
And some new friends. A crotchety-looking man with a
Yes!
long black beard and a raven perched.
Long may he reign!
A raven perched on his shoulder.
What was his name again? That's it.
a half storm giant of purple skin and immaculate Johnny Bravo hair.
So good. So good.
Wow.
Hey, pretty.
A stern-looking hobgoblin with a long sword at his hip, and a goofy-looking dwarf with a guitar singing songs.
P for brain.
The story flashes ahead, and the goofy-looking dwarf
Is immolated.
having his insides torn asunder by several demonic-looking creatures on the deck of a ship, as Morthos is wide-eyed, fighting back, screaming out, "No!" as Kildrick is torn down, and Eli activates the hopper necklaces, and they are all whisked away. The scene flashes ahead as Morthos reads a letter from his hobgoblin friend, Yaga, where he says goodbye and that he must seek to come to terms with his cowardice. The scene flashes ahead as the party fights more dragons, this time not a singular, but 3.
You leave out the T-Rex part?
Dude, Kildrick got
Really
introduced
hit
and died in the next
That was really
scene.
formative for Morthos, I think.
Yeah.
That was right before this, I think.
As the party valiantly fights, 2 of the dragons are felled. But the red dragon and the dragon cultists who fought and controlled them are too much. First, their cleric friend Lazarus is
Ripped in two.
impaled and eviscerated.
More like acquaintance.
Next, Yanni is knocked down and held at bay and eliminated from his ability to fight with his massive hammers at his side.
Yappy.
The gruff man is knocked unconscious as a shroud of darkness covers him from the crotchety, raven-esque man in the corner. And Sola is broken at the feet of Morthos as he reaches down to her, weeping. As she looks up at him, hands him her necklace, grabs his hand, and with a flash of light, her soul is imparted to him. As she whispers to him, "Don't ever forget that he is with us." Immediately there is a voice in Morthos' head as his sight begins to dim. "You must grab all of the necklaces. You must take the hopper. You must take the key. Go. You must go. They cannot have it. I'm sorry." As Vajra's voice rings out, and Morthos looks back as the crotchety man looks at him, his eyes narrow. And Morthos
How I look at you always.
rushes away, diving down into the deep pool of water, escaping the fight. The scene rushes ahead with the blind Morthos stumbling through the wilderness, and a man with a shaved head in robes of gold and purple, much like those of Sola before him, comes and says, "Hello, I have been sent. It is time for you to be trained." As Master Glauron puts him through the rigorous discipline of controlling the echo with which he has now been imparted, with the soul of Sola, champion of light. And the scene flashes forward once more as a voice describes the intelligent wizard, the young and impetuous storm giant,
Oh, that's me! That's me! I don't know what impetuous means though.
the wizened
Nailed it.
halfling, the confused, bardish, roguish tabaxi, and the even more confused and forgetful archer, fighter, guy, elf, person.
Thing.
That's exactly how he would describe himself too.
Fighter guy elf thing.
Zoologist.
Doesn't identify as anything.
Oh, that's neat.
As he walks towards the sunrise, the eyes covered, yet still seeing, as Sola walks in front of him in her radiant form. And the memories fade. And as you turn to the last memory, there, standing before you, no right hand, in her robes of gold and orange, the blue necklace that she wears with a prominent ring on her finger, she points at one more memory,
This ring.
and it is of Morthos placing the ring on her finger and pleading with her to come back to him. And then the figure draws your attention and says, I have been fighting, and I have been losing, and I have been waiting for you to come.
Wow. You're real? I didn't think you were a real person. I thought you were just kind of like Bart's tail. Well, now it's Oliver in the tail. And yeah, I didn't think you were real. Can I? She goes out to poke her, like right in the forehead. Does it go through or does it hit?
You poke her right in the forehead, and she is corporeal and flesh before you.
Whoa.
That's
You are Sola, I presume?
I am.
Show us the fight.
She gestures, and as the heartbeat reverberates around you and the shadow swirls, you see at the center of this rocky, craggy landscape that these bony trees kind of emerge and protrude up. There is a semicircular, almost dome, almost coliseum that seems to be forming, and there is a reddish glow that emits, and she says, I am not strong enough, but together we may be able to defeat it.
And with the Nom's help, of course.
and the cat lord.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna beat the cat lord.
Didn't we learn that they're all like the same?
No.
Anyway,
How far away is that?
She points, and it is just around.
You guys both
The
failed.
lava bend.
You failed the first test.
did we? Or did we pass with flying colors? Maybe the colors of the wind?
I set you up for that.
Around
failed
the bend,
twice.
there is, as you look kind of off of the edge, there is a drop off into shadow and maelstrom, and there is broken, what look to be columns with sigils of Palor upon them in the kind of north of your position. What looked to be a symbol of the devotion that was here. that has been fallen into disrepair and misuse or disuse.
Is it Oimelinda time?
Oh yeah.
I believe so.
What is this thing
I'll-
weak to?
I'll cast a spell on Bart.
Okay.
Gift of Alacrity. Roll a d8 when you roll initiative. Additional.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
Nice.
What is this thing weak to? What hurts it?
What do you know, Sola?
It has no weaknesses.
Good, good. Starting off on a strong foot.
Positive start.
It is a
Classic.
demon of the abyss.
So necrotic.
It resists many things.
It's a boss.
We
Can
have to
I
hit it.
Punch it.
You hit it with your ancestral hammer as hard as you possibly can.
I can do that! Let's go, guys!
Avoid
Is
the
it-
flames. Avoid the fire. Do not fall into shadow.
There's probably no way of sneaking up on it.
It knows we're all here.
That's what I figured. All right.
It knows you've come for it.
Oh, yes, we have.
I've been able to hold the shadow at bay. But this is something new. And she turns and her body just irradiates with light. And the storm around it almost shrinks back from you as her echo goes out in front of her and next to her as they both walk side by side forward.
Ooh.
Whoa.
That's so dope.
Can I prepare mirror image? Like just holding it?
Um,
Can I prepare stab
You
by holding it?
you all
Can I prepare I regret this decision?
you all see the broken
What did I do
temple.
with the vision?
and you begin to walk. As soon as you kind of crest here, just tell me where you're positioning
Ray will
yourself.
be
Is there-
up front with Sola.
is there an altar for Paylor?
In the back, the
Yeah.
top right quadrant, there is what looks to be a broken altar to Paylor.
Is there anything of note back there?
It's
Are you gonna loot Morthos' heart?
Well, I'm gonna look for a
it's just
keepsake.
it's a broken altar that is there.
I want to go over and s-
There might be something here.
no, I'm trying to. I want to go over and kneel at it and pull out of my pocket a painting that I have done of our party that has a lion in the background as well as a sunset, and just leave it on the altar there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
16.
Okay. You rejoin the party as you all see standing in the center of this.
I hope it has a super effect. Like, oh, hello there.
Can you hold that up to
This
the
is
camera?
where you
That
die.
looks
Like the screw, the
sweet.
something screw tape letters.
You
There we go.
see a massive
Oh!
creature. I don't think it's gonna take.
There you go.
Maybe it's better over
Yeah, that
here.
one. Hold that one.
Somebody
better
grab it out of his hand.
You see a massive creature with wings that are afire.
And a whip.
It has two sets of eyes
So
and a
whip it.
massive
Whip it.
set of horns that extend up from its head. It has heavy plate armor with skulls on the shoulders and is kind of ribbed down its chest. It has hooved feet
Hooves and horns?
and
Hooves
a
and horns.
massive horns and a giant sword of lightning and a whip of fire as it is kind of connected to this web of flame that is crisscrossing around the center of this semicircular structure that seemed to be feeding it with energy and power as he kind of stands there in the center and is waiting for you to arrive and join him. You hear a roll kind of rumble in its voice as it looks at you and says, "So, you have finally entered the fray. Tell me, which of you will die for this pathetic soul first?" As its eyes look at you, unblinking and wide, intense and fiery, goading you to come forth, you watch as its hands kind of snap forward and the bands of fiery energy kind of fall off of it as its wings are unfurled, and he's just there waiting for you to respond in any way.
Wrong house.
Killian. So you said it looks like he's drawing energy from this like coliseum that's being built.
Yeah, which he's just kind of detached himself from.
Okay.
Where's the
So
fire?
Killian.
The fire is kind of all in the
Just in the back.
all
though.
in the center, all kind of centering on him.
So Killian, who's in the back right now, as he's stepping forward, goes. His head turns first, and his voice, he goes, "Leave now, or be destroyed," and turns into a line form and rushes him.
Okay.
As you're doing that, Marishka holds out her hands, and it's almost like the effect of like wavering air in the height of summer with just intense heat, and that sort of ripple distortion then just solidifies into what looks like 3 other images of Marishka next to me.
So as mirror image is cast, and Killian rushes forward,
I'm going to hex him,
you hex the demon.
and he is going to have disadvantage. he's gonna have disadvantage on wisdom checks,
Well, it's a skill. So what?
on
so,
ability checks.
Right. So that would be perception
Yep.
and insight and.
I'm trying to think of which one you would use the most. Probably perception.
Well, unfortunately, my spells have
Yeah, it's-
saves, but
it's different than
perce-
saves.
perception
Gotcha.
would probably be the best in a fight, since no one here grapples.
So, sure, that.
Okay. So he is hexed, and you are concentrating on the hex.
You leave my friend alone!
And Ray will enter into a rage.
Okay. And as Ray rages, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy!
Add that D8, Bart.
Holy crap. 29.
Ooh, that's not that great.
Wow.
20 for me.
13.
13 as well.
29.
Big talk.
So
Mind trips.
Not only did I crit, I only rolled
Said
a
he
1
was
on your
also a
D8.
little bit afraid to enter this fight.
All right. So,
That's my
Not that
secret
scared
cap.
at all. Just,
I'm
Did-
always afraid.
are you fully
I'm sort
healed?
of afraid.
Did you do a long rest for yourself?
Yeah, you have not switched
Yeah.
over Bart.
Oh, that's what we need. I forgot about that.
Yep.
We switched him in the thing, but not
Maybe we
D&D
can just
Beyond.
go
All right.
back to
So yes, I am.
Okay, very good.
For when you go apeshit on me.
We're doing something.
All right. So, by way of reminder to our friends in the chat,
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
you can help this party, and you can do so through the giving of advantages and more.
Power to kill this guy.
I need a gummy worm for
I currently have 4 advantages, and you
4?
have, and you have 3 disadvantages for the DM.
Okay.
No one else has any other advantages. So, that is the current party. And I need everyone 21 to 25.
29.
29
Beat that, Baylor.
Mine's
for
That
Bart
looks
slash Oliver. All right. 20. Anyone else? 21,
20.
24.
Poor guy.
24 Ray. Very good. 16 to
13.
20.
13.
20.
Nice.
Wow. Okay, JB.
I'm rolling 18.
Anyone else? 16 to 20.
13 for me.
13.
13 as well.
Okay, so Morthos.
No.
Sola. But yes, Morthos.
It's
Ooh, you're
which
playing
is-
Sola.
Yes.
I like it.
And Murshko is a 13, and Rubius Thornbray is also a 20. And
For balance P-Farce, I think you need to give us one more disadvantage. So the
He said it was
advantage
up
and
to me.
disadvantage.
I thought it was a buckle.
Come on.
What do you
Oh
think?
no. Fate has been altered by an unbalanced
Ray, you got a
advantage
20 you said?
disadvantage.
Oh no!
Holy
Oh
smokes.
boy.
Ooh, nice.
okay,
We are very nicely
Yikes.
grouped up together.
Shh, don't give
It's
all
up to
right.
I,
Dolly
to be
now.
fair, I would be pretty close to the front by the time that this
Sure.
initiative.
You're rushing forward.
Yeah.
I'm not even joining the fight. I'm fixing the
How
comp.
You
far
can
am
take
I?
us out of the
I'm gonna
initiative.
fix the altar.
All right. The battle commences as the shades fight for the soul of their friend
I know
Dead
people.
with
I
their
know.
ally-made flesh in Sola, with Zemni and Kelson and Roderick poised for battle.
Where are they in the
So
No,
Ro-
in the lineup?
Roderick, oh, they're going on a 1, so they go at the end. So I'm gonna
I'm gonna
um,
need an eye after this fight.
gonna put
Guaranteed.
them in there for that. All right, so Oliver slash Bart,
Soundtrack.
it is your turn.
How far am I?
Wolfenstein.
From him.
Yep.
So you are.
I hope this is an epic ass whooping.
I don't.
Of not ours.
For him.
For him.
For him.
Not
Yeah.
ours.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. It's gonna.
I'm like, what?
You are
good.
45 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna move up 20 feet.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm gonna reach into the bag of holding. And let's go 15 feet. I don't want to be within whip distance. I'm gonna reach into the bag of holding and I'm gonna pull out a blue elemental gem.
Okay.
And
Ooh, I like where this is going.
I am going to make an arcane check to see if I know how to activate the water
Elemental.
elemental that's in it.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Please roll well.
Also, this Arcana check is to know if water is the right one to choose.
Also that. 7.
7.
Oh,
You know that if you smash the gem, you will be able to control the elemental that emerges, but it is concentration, so you will drop your hex.
Well, the hex wasn't going to work the way I was thinking it was going to work. Yeah, why the hell not?
Hex?
Okay, so as you smash the elemental gem in front of you, a massive
You're complicated.
elemental flowing form of fluid water emerges, bubbling up, just kind of geyser-esque from the ground as its kind of fluid form begins to just focus on the demon before it. Do you have the stats for the water elemental?
Of course not.
Okay.
I can look it up.
Yep, look it up. I think it has... do I have that monster
Well,
menu
I want to
here?
call this one Pearl. We always name them.
Um,
Or dear
Okay, yep, I got it. Yes, it is.
okay, so it has 114 hit points.
Yes, it does. I got it.
And 14 AC.
And it has 30 feet of movement. I'm going to move up into its range, and I'm going to start to attack.
Okay, you move it up. Go ahead and make the attack.
Slam attack.
Yep.
So, that is...
Steam's everywhere. I love it.
Go Pearl! Woo!
As steam does begin, as soon as it moves into the radius of the fire, the steam begins to emit off of it.
14.
14 does not hit.
All right, second attack.
So are we obscured by this mist?
Not
Heavily?
Yet, not yet.
24.
24 hits.
Okay. And it is going to do... All right.
Somewhere between 14 and 24. Good to know.
We're dialing it in, okay?
So as the two watery fists come and
10.
slam down on the Baylor,
10
it
damage.
smashes into it, and it seems to resist this
Dang it.
bludgeoning damage.
Oh, bludgeoning.
Hey, I do bludgeoning damage.
Rip.
Yes, yes you do. You do magic. You do magical bludgeoning.
But you do
damage.
magical bludgeoning.
You also have to make a strength save.
A Baylor? Come on.
He skipped arm day. When
Strength save.
Wait,
Yep.
do we want to use a disadvantage for this?
What is the strength save for?
It's called Whelm.
Yeah.
Probably not. Okay.
No.
It
I
is
thought you
a
were
this is a
grappled.
huge creature,
Okay.
so it
It won't work.
won't work.
Plus
Okay,
he's got
forget it.
4.
But we should
advantages.
use it for stunning strike.
All right.
Wait,
so
the elemental's large. You can grapple one size up.
if it is large or smaller, it is also grappled. So
Oh, it's specific.
Yep.
Okay.
that's how that ability works. All right. So as the elemental ends its turn there and hits it once, it immediately takes 5 points of fire damage. So go ahead and mark that off.
So,
Does a water elemental have,
so
And
have that?
and as it begins the Baylor begins its turn, it takes 10 more points of fire damage as it's within the radius of the Baylor. And he takes 2 swipes with his sword at the earth elemental,
Those are hits that we didn't get.
and that is a
yeah, I mean,
17 to hit.
Yep.
And a 32 to hit.
That one misses.
32.
And the
this
elemental
is gonna be bad.
the elemental takes 35 points, 70 points of
70?
lightning and slashing damage.
Did you just say 70 points?
hmm As the whip goes forth and wraps around Killian's rushing form.
Hold on, Jake. Don't take the full 70.
This is the elemental that took that. So,
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's fine.
and the Killian's form is a 29 to hit.
Yeah, that's good.
As it reaches around you, and you are immediately grappled by the whip, so your movement is now 0.
Okay.
And you are grappled by the fiery whip. You take 35 points of slashing/fire damage.
Cool, cool, cool.
4. 9 minus 9.
Okay, so you are held tight as he looks at you all and says, come in to my home. And it is now Ray's turn.
Is there a way to get up to it without going into the fire, or no?
There is not.
Into the fire we go! Alrighty.
So Raging Ray rushes in.
And recklessly attack. Stay away from Morthos! You know what? Let's do it. Let's do the -5 plus 10.
Okay.
Ballsy move,
Roll
Cotton.
well, roll well. Crit! You're joking!
Do your
Sure,
do your
that's
piddly 22 damage to this thing.
How do you crit?
Good
all the
enough.
time.
Go, roll the second one and then do all the damage together. Okay, go ahead and do your damage.
I'm not that talented at math. I'm sorry.
Very good. So Ray rushes up with the ancestral glow of the purple and the blue, surrounding her, and her eyes kind of flare with a blue aura as the hammer arcs through the air and smashes into the hip of the creature, and you hear a shattering as the flesh and sinew break under the weight of the hammer blow.
25.
25. Very good.
Nice.
You were. How did that work? All right. Let's do the -5 plus 10 again.
Okay.
Come on now.
Give me another crit.
Crit! Crit! Crit!
I'll know we have a chance. Oh, that was really damn close.
That's probably not gonna hit.
This is a paladin in the corner going
10.
10 does not hit.
Oh, 12, sorry.
And so as you rear back for your second attack, you hit him again right in the thigh plate, and it just bounces off, not doing any damage as he looks at you. You take 5 points of fire damage from having hit on the
I
first.
don't have any movement, right? I don't think I do. I think I have exactly 40
That
feet.
was 40 feet to get up there.
Okay, I'll stay up there.
Okay, very good.
Does my cloak of displacement help with the fire damage?
It does not.
Okay.
But if he seeks to attack you, that will make him roll at disadvantage, which is offset by your reckless attack, so he would just roll a straight roll.
Yep.
Okay, very good. It is now a legendary action.
He can get
Well, we can get out with bronze hide.
Yeah.
Remember, pamplemousse.
as we're pulled out instantly.
Not paying attention?
Yeah, did you not
Remember
pay
I
attention
said
to any
that's
of
our
that?
code word to get
The
out?
cleric, the code word pamplemousse? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Bonzo.
Bonzo bean, that's right.
The Baylor raises his hand, and a gout of fire emerges right next to Killian and on Roderick. They both need to make dexterity saves. Killian is able to jump out of the way with ease.
Means Kelson.
Oh, Kelson.
Kelson?
Kelson, and a natural 20 for Roderick.
Attaboy, Roderick! You know why? All of them squats, baby! He's thick!
And
Morthos is-
Roderick jumps out of the way as well. They each take 10 points of fire damage, although Kelson takes none due to evasion.
Nice.
And
baby.
so Roderick
them
takes
both.
10 points of fire damage, and he is immediately just kind of patting his little skirt, and you watch as his sword is glowing.
Is his skirt showing more of his derriere now?
No, he puts it out quickly enough.
I don't want any
With that natural
disadvantages
20,
on my
he reacted pretty quickly. As Rubius is up, Rubius takes aim, and he
Be gone.
he's gonna notch a normal arrow here.
his radiant ring kind of sets the bolt, and he fires forth his two shots. That is a 13 that misses, and a 10 that misses, as his two shots hit into the armor but just are dissipated immediately. Doing numbers as he is kind of taking stock and aim again. It is now JB's turn.
As we come around the corner and he says this speech, I'd like to take a look at what is influencing this Colosseum he's creating. Is there an active connection between him and the stone around him?
So the Colosseum was kind of like, roll an investigation check.
You're a good man, by the way. 21.
So you see that the Colosseum melds directly into the stone that is now encased the heart.
Okay.
And that it looks like, rather than the stony heart kind of forming on its own, it seems to be emanating out from the Colosseum. And at the center of the Colosseum, you see this fiery webbing, which seems to have been collecting energy into the Baylor, which is itself connected to the Colosseum, which connects now into the heart.
Okay. With that in mind,
Yeah, I know. I feel like there are no right answers here.
Try everything.
This is when you don't study for the midterm and you show up.
so
You just do it.
I bet this is
I
super
will utilize, just as reactionary to the fear JP feels right now with his creature, Tasha's Mind Whip to see what occurs.
Okay?
And so an intelligence save as JB focuses real hard on the strongest creature he's ever attempted this on.
Yep.
What did he roll?
Intelligence.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
He reads a lot of books in his free time down here in Morthos' soul.
Many
He gets
leather-bound.
bored.
All right, so
in
he will
the
take
caves of hell.
half damage and no effect.
If he had a British accent, that'd be fantastic.
Now,
Oh,
does it
pish
seem
posh.
like this
I mean, he is an
11
artist, dude. They probably have a good education.
in half? Does it seem like this 5 damage? Does it seem like the connection of the mines is working slightly?
The psychic damage took root. He kind of shakes his head and
Okay.
looks at you, narrows his eyes as he sees that there's a wizard in the fray.
And I will move behind the first broken column below us.
Down here,
Yeah, behind it though.
behind it. Okay.
JB flips off the edge.
And I say, it looks like the magic's working, but I'm not sure its physical being is what we should be targeting. Give me some time. That's all.
Yes. Take time.
You
As
got it.
he
Yep.
snaps his fingers and disappears and reappears right
Oh,
next to
shit.
you.
He's good. He's a good
Am
guy.
I still grappled?
He's a
Hmm?
good guy.
You are the whip is still in his hand, grappling
Son
you.
of a bitch.
He missed his.
You're still within 30 feet of him.
Okay.
It wasn't a misty step. It's a layer action.
It's a fiery stomp.
It's a legendary action.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Am I gonna
The
take
whip
damage in
didn't
this
go with
fight?
him.
Usually.
Yes,
No,
it did.
You were the
but it-
pivot point. It was
Yeah.
like,
through the air. It is now Morthos Sola's turn.
come on. You know
So
what to do. You know what to do.
She does. So Sola and the Echo. How far away is the Echo from the creature? Within 30 feet.
Sola has an echo, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
25 feet away.
So the Echo will run straight up to the front of him,
Yep,
while Sola will literally run to behind the flank.
yep.
And almost in unison,
Got it.
they will both jump together and attempt to roundhouse
Beat
right in his
down.
head.
And that's exactly as they rush up. The Echo Sola jumps for a flying jump kick as the fleshly Sola actually rushes ahead of the Echo even faster, and kind of goes for a knee right to the small of the back to kind of give it a mega Charlie horse to its spine. And the both converge on the center point,
First one's a 19, and
Which
the second
hits?
one's a 21.
which hits.
Nice.
And so the first one, she will use a key point to stunning strike.
Okay.
We do have 3 hobbits with us. This could be like the Mines of Moria. Wait, is there a bridge here?
Am I rolling with disadvantage?
Yes.
Yes.
What are you stunning striking?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, I'm rolling.
We're gonna
with
make you use a legendary action to break it.
I'm rolling disadvantage. That is a lower roll is 12
That fails.
plus its Constitution. It's a con save or wisdom
Con
save.
save.
Con save. That is a 22.
Oh,
That'll pass.
Okay.
What is it, a 14?
That's a plus
What
9. That's a
the
plus 9.
heck?
Yeah. Right? Did
Wow.
you roll a 13?
10.
Oh. I
So-
wasn't listening. I pulled it.
He was watching Lord of the Rings.
I was.
All right. Well,
I was replaying it in my head. Fly,
he'll
you
take
fools.
18
I
radiant
didn't take
damage.
Fly. I can't fly.
Let me confirm that because I didn't write it down.
That's a lot of
I
concentration.
want to
That's
make
a
sure I'm getting
huge
this
con.
the con.
To be fair, I'm sure.
Nick, I was wrong. There's
a plus
there's a
8.
different one
It's
that's
just 20.
there's no
it's not full
it's
strength.
18.
That'll still pass.
Yeah.
But now that that's better, so then she will. Could she stunning strike again?
Oh, yeah.
So she's gonna do it again.
Should we do it again?
Disadvantage,
Yeah, what
Yeah.
Am I rolling with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, this is your. So there's one left.
Right.
For
And
now.
I have 4 of my
City,
advantages.
City.
Right.
All right.
Holy
Right.
cow.
That
No.
is a 16.
P-Force isn't playing.
Ooh, with disadvantage.
That's a 12 and a 10.
Oh wow. Yeah, that passes.
Oh,
Hey.
this
15.
thing.
Can I see those
15.
dice?
This is why Sola hasn't won already.
All right. So
By
that's you
yourself.
still have a bonus action if you care to use it.
Yeah, we're going to bonus
Did you do any
action.
damage?
Yeah, 18.
What?
And-
I missed everything.
And you have your
Yep.
Unleash
so we're gonna take
Incarnation.
an unleash incarnation.
okay.
You were
So-
dreaming of Samwise, weren't you?
So you get 2 more attacks unless you're
One
using
more.
flurry of blows.
Well, we're gonna use Valeria blows then.
Okay,
How's that
very good.
going?
So this is your Unleash Incarnation. This is 1 of 4.
Hat's coming off. I'm sweating.
I know. I'm so nervous.
23.
That hits.
We can attempt another key point, right?
You can.
What are you? A monk fighter?
A monk.
What are
knight.
you?
I'm a little hybrid of both right now.
This is awesome.
So that'll
Cast
be
fireball as well.
On
Yes.
the fire
Yeah,
thing.
that'd be another 7 damage, and you have to make another con save.
Okay, very good.
Can we just pray this time? I don't know if that counts for a spiritual disadvantage.
Another con save. Am I using your last disadvantage?
Oh, I think we should save it.
For what?
Just
Yeah, I'll
Def
save it.
Con
a
as
wisdom
well.
save later.
Huh?
Yeah, Def
Let's
Con
save it.
one.
Are you using
Okay.
it?
I might be able
No.
to cast a spell on him that does something.
Are you using it?
No.
No, okay.
You're gonna
Just roll
pass
your
anyway,
30.
jerk.
That's cocked.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
cocked my butt.
Give us
Okay.
your 30.
Ew.
That is an 11.
Not that type of
That fails.
Roll
Plus
the 5.
what?
Roll the 5.
Nice.
Oh, all
Alright.
right.
That
Hey,
fails.
hey, we win.
shit. So stunned.
So then she's going to use another key point
DM
for Furrier
disadvantage from
blows.
city.
She's going to use her bonus action to do
Two
Furrier
now.
blows.
Okay. As he is stunned, he and
Good.
shrugs it off, uses one of his legendary resistances.
Good. Hey,
fine.
get him out of
It's
the
all right.
way.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
Just line them up.
Cool.
Okay.
So that would be a
Holy cow.
20.
20 hits. And the last bonus action,
That's insane.
attack.
Give him advantage.
25.
25. They both hit. Okay, so I
Are
have
you
5
for real?
advantages and you have 1 disadvantage.
2.
2. Yep.
So that's 18 damage again.
So
18 again. Very good.
And we will attempt to do another stunning strike.
Okay. Am I rolling with disadvantage?
No.
No.
So
No?
they said they want to
Okay.
save it.
All right. I'm rolling with advantage.
Okay.
That is a 16.
That passes.
does it? I thought.
No, it's 15.
I thought
And
it
we're going to do one more time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So-
both of them.
So you've gone through what? 6 key
Six key
6
points.
key points. So you have 2 left.
Good God, man.
Okay. I'm
Going
gonna,
for it.
I'm gonna roll with
Soul's been
advantage
fighting
again.
for days by herself.
That's 24. No, that was an 8. The top one. 22. 16 plus 6.
That will pass.
Okay. Okay, but you did a bunch of damage to him. That's good. As the radiant blows, poof, 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 drop kick, elbow, punch of the 2 Solas kind of dueling with this Baylor. She is just pounding it, and the scales and skin are cracking under the radiant blows as he just smiles. Sola takes 20 points of fire damage from all of the blows, halved down to 10 because of her fire resistance ring.
I can't get that off.
At the end of that turn, he takes a swipe back at Sola with his sword, and that is a 31 to hit.
Yeah, she will disappear.
Holy cow.
Not the echo, the
Oh, her.
the her. Yep.
Yeah,
So
that's
you take
gonna hit.
20 points of slashing damage
Hold on.
and
Oh my
15
gosh.
points of lightning damage.
Everybody got advantage in the
-8.
party.
Wow.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Oh,
you,
thank
City.
you.
So you take 35 points of total damage, and he just looks at you and smiles. Just wait for my full turn.
I tried to stop your full turn. It didn't work.
As Killian, you are currently grappled by his whip.
I want to try to bite it and pull it out of his hand.
Okay, so you can make an athletics check or a acrobatics check to escape the grapple.
P-Mars is about to give the Baylor like 75 greater healing potions. or something.
Stop. Don't give We'll literally die.
Please don't ponder too hard. Just say no.
I have 3 advantages left. You have 1 disadvantage left.
Yeah, hashtag new campaign is trending.
So
just
my
started
so if my strength is +4, that's what I would add to the roll. 'Cause all I have is the creatures.
You're proficient with
I'm gonna go with a
athletics,
sword.
aren't you?
I mean, I'm a
So it's 4
saber-toothed
plus
tiger.
3, 4 plus whatever your strength
Okay,
plus
so it's 15.
15.
Yeah.
You're able to fight your way out of the grapple. That's exactly what you needed. You are no longer grappled by the fire whip.
That's my action.
That is your action.
Okay. Do I get that? Would that count as like a bite attack? Like, would I get another attack if I have 2?
No,
no.
that's your action to break free.
Okay.
You can move now.
I want to break free.
Yeah, I'll move to the other side to behind him. Actually, no. I'm. Let's see. Can I get behind him 20 feet? Probably not.
Behind him 20 feet?
Yeah,
What's your movement speed?
40 feet. I believe. Let me check this one.
You can get right to here at 40 feet. You're right next to him.
Oh shoot.
Okay,
those
well,
attacks
then I
are
want to.
disadvantage.
Then I want.
An idiot.
Then I want to be 20 feet,
Dang it.
like next to Marishka. 20
Okay.
feet.
We'll fix that moving forward.
I want to be able to run 20 feet right at him. So.
Okay, so like right here on the
Yeah,
corner.
yeah.
Okay, very good. At the end of Killian's turn, he looks at the little wizard in front of him and says, "Taste my wrath." As a gout of fire erupts beneath your feet, I need you to make a dexterity save.
He can move out of his turn.
It's like you know what my character sheet says and avoid all the things I have advantage on all the time.
He moves out of his turn like that?
It's a,
Yeah, it's
Legendary?
got all kinds
Is that the third one?
these are legendary actions, yeah.
These are my dice. These are own. You don't want my dice. They suck.
Okay, you stay within the fire, so you are currently being burned. That's 20 points of fire damage to you.
Right, except
Okay,
I accept that.
and it is now
accept death.
Marishka's turn.
Hit it with fire.
it'll work still. It's fine.
Can
It'll
if
heal it.
I go to grab JB and then thunder step out of there, is that in range of the thing?
You could rush forth to JB,
take damage.
and
you're resistant.
you would be able to
Well,
avoid
that's
the
good.
fire.
Yeah.
Kelson and Roderick would take damage along with the Baylor.
What?
You can't.
okay,
Players
well then
can't
can
cheer themselves.
Can you actually
I don't
put
know
me back?
what's. I don't know what you're laughing at.
Don't worry about it. Can you actually put me back then? I
You
don't
have
want
advantage on something.
to. Do I?
So does Ollie. I
Mm,
mean, Bart.
Nope. I'm not accepting it.
I can't. I'd feel terrible. Okay. I'm going to then back up, having seen this thing just appear. Right.
That's
in front
20
of
feet
me.
of movement.
Yeah.
So Marishka,
yeah.
you kind of look around frantically. You see how this creature is teleporting around, and what are you doing to attack?
I am going to twin chromatic orb at the 3rd level.
Okay. As you take your diamond out, you kind of put both
I
of your
don't need a
hands
diamond.
and you spin it around, and
I am the diamond.
the chromatic orb kind of emits from your hands, focuses through the diamond, and splits into 2 beams of what type of damage?
Fire.
I think actually thunder.
Okay,
Just
as the wave of thunder goes forth, go ahead and roll your attack. You're rolling with your advantage, I take it? Or is that just both
No,
attacks at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that is so.
You have an advantage, don't you?
Yeah.
I do?
Everybody has one.
You all have one.
Oh.
Did you use... You rolled 2, so I wasn't sure if you were...
I thought. Well, I wasn't sure if I had one or not.
Okay, so are you rolling with advantage?
Yeah, I'll use it.
Okay, so you rolled with advantage.
Yeah, first one is 15.
That does not hit.
Yeah.
And then the second attack.
Natural 20. Yes! Nice.
So there you go. It balanced out. You get to roll, all your dice at chromatic orb at 3rd level.
Yeah.
So is that 8d6?
5d8.
5d8, so it's 10d8 on the crit.
Yeah. Okay.
Half down to quartered down to.
Thunder
eighth down.
damage? No, it's not resistant to thunder damage.
You said 10d8? Okay, cool. Let's
10d8.
go. Let's do it. That is 46 points.
Ooh, 46
25
points.
and 46 plus all the crap you did.
As the sonic boom explodes forth and kind of knocks it backwards as it is falling kind of backwards from the force of the thunder. He turns again and takes a swipe at Zemni.
At disadvantage.
No,
At disadvantage.
There we go.
Mariska still has one.
That one's cocked. That's even worse. That is 21 to hit. And the blade slashes through Zemni,
No, I didn't.
and he takes 35 points of fire damage.
I forgot about that.
As
We can't
he
buy for each other, Steve.
as he turns
A long time.
Shh, I want to hear who's getting hurt.
as he turns and he sets forth his hands, and another sonic boom emits forth from Zemni as he does a thunder wave forward, trying to knock the creature back from him. That's an 18 on the dice. He resists and takes
Gun.
some damage. Roderick turns, and you watch as his sword glows with light. He
Yes.
rushes forward,
Yes.
and he puts his
sickness.
shield away and takes two hands on the sword
Yeah.
and arcs over, and he is rolling to hit. That is a 3.
Is he flanking?
Can you use an advantage?
3.
Yeah, is he flanking?
3 plus he misses.
Well,
He's not flanking. He's here,
Would he have
and there's nothing on the side over here.
Okay.
There's just no room because Sola is flanking with herself.
Garcia.
Second attack is a 4. Get those rolls out right
Dude,
now.
he's...
As he misses with both the wings just kind of bat the long
A lot of
sword
help
away.
he is.
As he's missing, you see this look of awe, like, slowly turn to confusion and then, like, disgust on Mrishka's face. What?
That big sword was
He's
compensating.
15 feet tall!
Yeah, what the hell?
As
What's the point of all
Kelson,
those squats,
as
damn it?
Kelshin rushes backwards and kind of takes his crossbow and shoots through the fire and flame,
Good
and
song. Woo! That is the
um,
soundtrack of this fight.
and
right now.
goes for his sneak attack,
I love
which
that song.
is a 18 and does not hit. With an 18, he cocks again and takes a second shot.
Oh, what?
That is a 21. And so he hits, and you watch as the bolt pierces in, and he kind of breaks it off. Blood starts pouring out, but it didn't quite pierce in as deep as it otherwise might have. And so he does take some damage, but the normal bolt is resisted. And with all of your allies taking their turn at the top of the round, you watch as the Baelor raises its whipped hand and come to me, brother.
No! Your family
As-
hates you!
Shadows from the void all around begin to coalesce, and you watch as these
Can we whack them all?
red-eyed creatures begin to emerge out of the shadows, their own shadowy wings kind of emerging around them. The first kind of comes up next to Morthos. The second emerges next to Kelson. And the third comes up next to Killian. And they all just unleash and begin to attack.
Jeez. So how many demons does Morthos
The
have?
first
in him?
attacks Rubius.
At least
That is a
And so
23 to hit
On Rubius,
and a 25 to hit.
they have 2 attacks.
And Rubius, as you watch as the shadowy form just kind of slashes through his body, almost incorporeal, as you watch as his head he just kind of shakes his head as the claws just kind of rip it through him with psychic damage. And he takes 20 points of damage.
Ooh.
Wait. Wait, who just took damage?
Rube.
Oh, no.
Dude,
Wait, are we
he's gonna
just-
die
are
and
we
he's not
taking him
here.
off?
I only have one
At least you
reaction.
can't make the choice to die like you did.
The same attacks go towards Killian.
He's already lasted longer.
And
in
that,
this fight than that
that's
one.
an 8.
That misses.
And that is a unnatural 20. You take 10 points of psychic damage. And Kelson also gets to 2 attacks. That is a 16 that hits. And a natural 20 that hits. So Kelson takes 30 points of psychic damage. as he kind of yells out as the slashes come against him, and the creatures are there standing at the ready as Oliver is up. Slash Bart.
Flash the water element.
So is there an
where's
enemies
Kelson?
round now?
That's, yeah,
Right next
here.
to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's-
so Kelson
they're-
got hit.
I see.
Yep. So I'll put that up here.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
one
Is there
right behind
something
him.
on Kelson?
Yeah, you can't really.
Yeah,
see
it's
the
called
shadow,
pain.
but, yeah.
There's a shadow elemental right
Got it.
here. There's a a shadow fiend, shadow demon actually right here.
All right.
Shadow
I
demon
can't
here
get to
and a
the
shadow
guy,
demon
so I'm
here.
gonna get rid of
Shadow
this
demon
shadow.
everywhere.
I'm gonna get into a position to flank on the shadow thing.
Okay, which shadow
The
thing?
one on Kelson.
The one next to you. Very good.
Yeah.
You
I
go
can't
behind
get
Kelson.
to the big guy.
Yep. You are flanking the shadow fiend.
Yep.
Very good.
All right. I'm gonna hit it with the ivory.
Very good.
So I have advantage, right?
You have flanking advantage. Yes.
Okay, unnatural 20.
That hits.
Okay. That's got sneak attack then.
It does.
So this is a.
So your Ivory Crest is a D8
Yep.
plus your 3d6, I think, for sneak attack.
The Ivory Crest is still a D6 right now.
Oh, okay.
We didn't.
So it's
it's 46.
46
so it's a
plus 5.
It's a 5d6.
5d6. What's the fifth one for?
Well,
Is it-
the d6 itself plus
The
46.
40. So 5d6 plus 5.
That was a lot
Very
of
good.
math. I didn't track
Yes.
any of
So
it.
the
got it.
9 plus
Oh, got it.
17. 9
Seven-
plus 17. 26.
26. Very good.
Nice.
So the Ivory Crest comes slashing through the air, and the radiant glow emits from the Ivory Crest for the first time. You've never quite seen it do this as it interacts directly with the shadow, and the creature screams out in searing pain as it seems to do even more damage than it otherwise would have, i.e., it takes double the damage that you just did to it.
Wow.
Bonus action.
Still there.
And it's still there.
Bonus action. I'm going to see that. Look at both swords. And Bart's going to go stab it again with the Ivory Crest.
Okay. So that is, you cannot do that. You only have an offhand attack, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That was
so,
my offhand.
Right. So you can take
Fine.
your.
Soul Quencher it is.
Okay.
I mean, my precious. Oh, wait. All right. So to hit, I still have advantage, correct?
You do. Yep.
13 on the first one or 12?
12 to hit.
13.
13. 13 does not hit.
Okay. And then I'm going to move.
Okay. Where are you moving?
Back to where I was.
Whoop. Okay. And with your swashbuckling attribute. you
And now I'm
take
going to send the
something.
water elemental at it.
This is a bonus action.
The water elemental?
Yeah. How are you? How does it say you command it?
It's its own thing.
Oh, right.
So it
Yep.
has 30 feet of movement. I'm going to run up to it, and it's going to try to slam and whelm.
Okay. You can just get up to it. Very good. Go ahead and make your slam attack.
Okay. First attack is an 18.
18 hits.
Okay. I'm going to do the second attack as well.
What's the damage on that?
Okay. Wait up. It's 2d8 plus something. Wait up. 6 plus 4. 10.
10. Okay.
Yep.
And the second attack?
Yep.
As the first fist slams through the shadowy form, it connects, but
18 again.
not quite with the same sort of gusto. 18 hits again,
Yep.
and the damage there.
It
The second
is
fist comes through.
16.
16.
And
All right.
Now it has to pass a strength saving throw.
Okay. 3 on the dice.
It fails.
Woo!
So now it is grappled, and it takes an additional 2d8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Please roll the damage.
And it's now going to have to try to pass to get out. 14 more damage.
14 more
Yes,
damage.
Pearl. Woo!
Okay, very good. As the creature is whelmed by the water elemental, its form, its shadowy form, dissipates inside the water.
That's good. Maybe.
You drowned. Woo,
Maybe.
sucker.
Did
All
anyone
right.
count how much damage that did?
That was a
it was
lot.
like close to 80.
Okay, it is now the boss's turn.
What? No, it's not. That already happened.
He looks at Roderick wielding his shield of Palor,
So stressed.
and he smiles. Yes, come to me, acolyte. As he reaches down to grapple him.
At disadvantage, because I hit him.
Truth.
Okay.
It's as long as I hit him.
Yep,
yeah,
it's a grapple, so it's a contested. Please roll an athletics. Someone roll an
Ray,
athletics
why
die.
don't you roll an athletics for him? Roll d20. Roll well.
12.
I'm rolling disadvantage. That's a 14 and a 17 on the dice plus stuff.
Yeah.
He
if you want.
picks him up,
Don't you dare.
walks calmly to the edge,
Don't you dare.
and throws him over.
I can't
So,
bonus action.
opportunity
Does he
attack?
snap or
this-
anything?
Sola gets an opportunity attack. Yes,
She has Sentinel, right?
No.
she does not.
Timeout. He's that much of a bitch that he couldn't throw him from where he was standing.
It's more of the fun of just dropping him.
All right, I was trying.
Dude, I'm glad he's away from me.
26 will hit.
26
Can
hits.
we- Push him
It's
over
only
there?
6 damage.
Okay, 6 damage.
We could try, but I don't think it'll matter. He's got wings.
He'll
Okay.
just come back.
He now takes
He pushed him off.
he takes his
That was a series of unfortunate
his
events.
2 swings at Killian
Both at disadvantage.
with advantage, each of them, so they cancel. So he's just gonna roll them straight.
Yeah.
First is a 31.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Second is a it was on a natural 20, and then came off. That's 5 plus 14, 19 to hit.
They both hit.
Okay, you take 70 points of total damage.
Okay.
Brick
So,
on a stick.
so
You
the,
said
the
70?
first one would knock me down to Killian,
Okay,
and then so it's 35 points after
it's
that.
35 was the first attack. Yep,
And and then the second would be 35 as well.
35 as well. Yep,
Okay.
35 apiece.
Right.
All right.
Never
What
give
did
up.
you do?
Never surrender.
Now
Never
he
surrender.
looks around
He's still coming. Oh lord.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to stop this from happening.
and he
There we go.
takes his whip and he whips forth towards
Oh no, you didn't.
through the fire to JB.
To the fire and the flames.
Yep, through the fire and flame.
At disadvantage.
I'm using an advantage, so that's my third advantage. I have one left.
Yep.
And
So you're trying to negate
this an
her
attack?
natural
I'm
disadvantage.
negating it. Yep,
Yeah.
Is this an attack?
it is. It's a 31 to hit.
At disadvantage? Or no,
It's,
neutral.
It was 17 on the die.
I think he's like
It
a plus
wraps around
JB
you.
thinks about casting shield
Plus 14.
You are not
as a
you.
freight truck.
You are not a large creature, so he now pulls you. I need you to roll an athletics check.
Through the fire? Through the fire? it
Through the
throws?
fire.
Oh my gosh, she's
An
going right
athletics
off the
check?
edge.
Athletics check.
Oh,
But
athletics.
I will. You guys can get out of here. I'm not.
17.
You are lucky.
Oh my god.
He pulls you, and you catch on to the pillar at your foot. And the whip unfurls itself from you as you resist. You take 35 points of slashing and fire damage.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
goodness.
I'm down.
JB goes
You're
down.
down.
You got hit like thrice.
20 points and
wait,
35 points.
So you went down,
Yes,
so then you couldn't have resisted.
that's true.
You get pulled, and he disappears off of the edge.
At 0 HP.
Well, Steve, you got your wish.
Yeah, that's right.
No. He's gonna appear. I don't believe
I'm
it.
coming back. Watch.
I don't believe it. I refuse.
He is a wizard.
I'm so
You're coming
sad.
back as JB the White.
Right.
I'll make another wizard. That's fine.
All right.
I'm not laughing because it's funny. I just
It is
Anthony
now.
needs another host.
Well, that was the beginning of his turn. Sola, you take 10 points of fire damage. You started within his range. Zemni
Nobody
took
protected
10
me?
more points of fire damage, starting within his range, and that was it. All right, it is now Ray's
How are we gonna
turn.
protect you?
How far away is he from me?
really far.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Wait, what
30,
if we throw a healing
35, 40, 45, 50.
Did I take damage as I went through the fire? When you
I
pulled me?
guess I'll use my 45
2 death fails.
movement
Yeah, I
to
failed
get to
2
him.
death fails on
Hit
the
the
way
ground.
down. 3. I'm
There's
automatically.
assuming there's ground.
He's just falling.
What if we throw a healing potion off the edge?
For 30 minutes.
Scorching Ray Fire?
I think, yes.
It is.
Season 3 starts now.
Let's probably not use that one.
We might have to take a week to write backstories.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's cool.
She'll hold an attack if he gets closer to her.
Can we start?
I think I have to stand.
Okay, very good.
can't do
Holds
I
the
got nothing.
attack.
I got nothing.
It is now Rubius's turn. Rubius turns
Third party.
and takes out his +1 sword that he's had since the beginning and never used, and takes 2 attacks.
Oh, Rubius.
First attack is a 11. That misses. The second attack is, oh my goodness, a 3 and a 4.
Can
12.
you stop
that misses.
rolling for him? Can somebody else roll for him? I
They're
don't
right
trust
there.
you.
You can come and watch. It's 3, 4.
I always am watching.
This is totally fine.
3 and 4.
No, this is not
Um,
fine.
It is now
We've done a lot
Sola's
of
turn.
damage to him.
Did we?
So Sola will tell the Echo to run forward,
Can you imagine if he was...
and
Yeah.
she will take her. She'll take 3 attacks. She's
Okay,
gonna
go ahead and
use
make your
another
first-
Unleashed an Incarnation.
We'll make your first attack.
Yep, sure.
That's true.
Uh,
Morthos
wrong
won't
one.
die from this.
First one's a 17.
17 does not hit.
Ooh.
So again, his whole party dies, and he's...
First
Yes.
one,
Second one's a 22.
that
Why not
hits.
make-
Attaboy.
I
Go
didn't
ahead and
make
roll your
any rolls or
damage.
anything on my turn?
No.
That'll be 9.
9 damage, very good. And she immediately dissipates as the fire damage removes her form.
All right. Well, then
I forgot to do that last time, sorry.
We'll use a bonus action and put it right back there again,
That's your bonus action, very good.
Boy.
and we'll do it again.
Yep, make your attack.
Yep.
This is your Unleash Incarnation attack
Yep.
now.
26.
That hits. She does the damage.
Another 9.
9, very good. And she disappears once more.
And Sola will back up like 10 feet.
Very good. Sola backs up, breathing as the blood is pouring down her.
Oh yeah.
At that, he disappears and reappears behind Sola. Says, "Let's see if I can have that other hand." And he goes to slice
That's
at
just rude.
your body to take your other hand off.
That's nice.
That is a 32 to hit.
Oh yeah.
You have 35 points of slashing and fire damage to
She's
you.
down.
And the hand
Dude.
goes tumbling through the air
No!
and lands
Gross.
kind of in the middle. Sola is down.
5-second rule.
Okay. It is now Killian's turn.
Skipping off. Thrown off the edge.
Can you banish him? Forever? We should have grabbed somebody who could banish.
We do have someone who.
No, that's a temporary banish. That's not a real banish.
Like a real banish.
How big is he?
Gargantuan.
He's huge.
Huge.
Yep.
Well, I took
Holy-
a stupid feat.
What'd you take?
Crusher.
Oh.
Oh
It
man.
can only be one size larger than you.
Oh.
I would let that slide.
Well, then he's over the edge.
It moves him 10
his-
feet.
It moves him 5 feet. But 5 feet wouldn't put him off.
How about 10?
10 feet wouldn't put him off.
Wasn't he like?
He's technically 3 by 3. So his whole body would have to be moved off.
Plus he has
Oh,
wings.
so he actually had
Fly.
a ways to go. And he does have wings, yes.
We were set
Yeah,
up.
that's true.
Good thought.
I do like the thought, but
Would I...
It's a hell of a thought.
Would I know if polymorph would work on him?
roll a Arcana check.
17...
He used a legendary action.
18.
You don't see why it wouldn't.
He
You're
used
gonna
a
try
legendary
something.
action to break a
Seven
successful.
strike. Yeah, no. Well, that's... If he's transformed into something else, he can't do anything.
Right.
He, like, that's the point. We buy us time to figure out how to
Turn
kill
him
him.
into a freaking worm. And then flick it.
How many
Stomp
fourth
on
level
it.
spells do you have?
Stomp it, then
One.
flick
It's like
it.
the.
And this is your fourth.
What's the lady from Emperor's New Groove? We'll put 'em in
What do we got,
box,
Killian?
put
Yeah.
the guy in a box and put that
Into
box
a
in
mouse,
another
then.
Do it.
Yeah, might as well
Try
try.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast polymorph.
Okay. Am I rolling with disadvantage?
Yes.
Yep.
Twice.
Okay.
It's a wisdom check.
All of our disadvantages go into this one if you keep rolling advantages.
So I have 2. Or I'm sorry, I have 1 left, and you have 2. Now it puts us at 1 each.
Yeah.
Okay, I am not using an advantage. I'm rolling with disadvantage. Wisdom, you say? That is a 17, and a 10 plus 3 is 13.
Doesn't
Nice.
pass.
That fails.
All right.
And so he begins to shrink, and then resists and overcomes with his second legendary
so angry.
resistance.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fine.
It's 3.
This is why PFARS. I love
Um,
you, PFARS.
can I? So, can I? Can I? Like bonus action, I can't healing word, right?
No, because you just cast
Cast
a
a spell.
Yep.
Can I Misty Step with my Fey?
Yes, because
Touched.
we're
Rule that
ruling
as
that
like
that's
an
a
innate thing.
yeah your ability.
Then I will.
No, I was dead before he threw me over. I couldn't even scream on the way out.
There's like no safe spot for me to Misty Step right now.
And I'm on fire.
I'll Misty Step to be next to Marishka.
Hey, friend.
Like in that, like, in between Marishka and Oliver. I'll Misty Step there.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, that's your Misty Step.
No,
You
come
still
near
have
me.
movement if you care to use it.
I don't. That's it. It's
Okay.
my turn.
Very good.
My God. No.
At that,
No.
he raises his hand and says, "Burn!"
That's
as
my line.
a gout of flame erupts for Ray and Zemni. And each of them to roll dexterity saving throws. You have advantage because you can see this. Zemni makes the save and jumps out of the way, but takes 10 points of fire damage.
8.
That fails with advantage.
Yeah.
You take 20 points of fire damage.
You say I thought
Doesn't
did you
Zemni
say-
have evasion?
Yeah, he's evasion. He takes no damage.
Takes no damage
If he
and
He
succeeded.
did. He's not that high level of a rogue. He's like a rogue wizard mashup.
So then he only has like uncanny dodge.
No, he doesn't even have that.
What?
Okay.
So we brought a guy
So
for his cake.
how did he pass the first time then?
He passed. He jumped
Okay.
out of the way.
Alright.
He took damage the first time. It was Killian who had evasion.
Kelson.
Kelson who had evasion. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I thought
That's
that's, who we
Zemni.
said.
No, this is Zemni.
Zemni. Okay.
Yeah, that was
I thought you were
that
talking
was
about
confusing the
Kelson.
two little
Yeah,
guys.
that was
I thought
Zemni.
you were
That's what I
talking
was
about.
doing. I was
I thought you were
confusing the
talking
two
about
little
yeah.
guys.
Kelson.
Zemni has evasion.
I was like, what?
That makes sense.
All right. It is now
Jeez, Louise.
Marishka's turn.
Hi.
It's gonna drive me to drink.
Speaking of, go check out our channel, Loot. Drink,
My
Review.
goodness.
The Discord.
Yeah. I am going. What am I gonna do? I am going to cast a spell.
Yep.
And the spell that I cast is going to be a. Honestly, I might, because wall of fire doesn't do jack shit. I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna do 4th level chromatic orb.
Okay. Go ahead and make your
I
attack.
can't.
Are you twinning it?
I can't. I don't have,
You don't have enough sorcery points.
well, I do. But
Do you have
then
any
I'm out.
advantages?
I'm
You
out.
don't have any.
Well, actually, can I burn some 1st level?
It takes a. You can't.
Does it?
Yeah. There's
What?
there's an action economy to that.
That's buns. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna twin it then.
I think you mean that's cake.
No, buns is the bad cake.
Oh.
So his cake, essentially. Now that we found out.
He
You
gone.
need to have.
Yeah. So we're gonna do chromatic orb. Do I have any advantages?
No.
I don't think you
You
do.
used yours.
Are we sure about that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
There's waiting.
I think it's a bonus action to convert slots, so you can.
That's what I.
So you can.
Okay. So we'll do that. we're gonna do that then, because I totally just missed. That was 14.
So if you would use a bonus action to convert the slot, a first level slot would give you 1 more point. So you then it's 4 points to twin a 4th level spell. Is that how that works?
Mhm.
All right. So then at level 7 you would have used 3 to twin the 3rd level. So then you can make 1 more attack, and have no more sorcery points, and have also burned a 1st level spell. You follow?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a good thing.
So you miss with the first chromatic
Yeah.
orb. The second one now, as you kind of summon your
No, I'm not twinning. I'm not gonna burn.
No?
No.
Okay, so then you have
That's 4 points.
4 points left, and you still have a 1st level spell. As the energy, the thunderous energy, streaks past it from this distance, he sees it coming, and he just ducks out of the way
That's
as
so
the
frustrating.
4th level spell dissipates into the void.
Mariska makes a sound
behind
of pain.
him.
Oh!
All right, very good. It is now Zemni's turn, and Zemni kind of steps back from the fire and sees the shadow demons and kind of rushes around the fire over to the water elemental, and he points his fingers, and a gout of lightning emerges as a lightning bolt just streaks forward, a 3rd level spell, his highest spell, and I have to roll dex save, and that is a 12 plus
Who did that?
Zemni. 14 fails.
Nice.
And he takes 25 points of lightning damage, halved to
Yeah.
12.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
There's so many people. Let's get back to my turn, please.
All right. And at the same time, Kelson kind of rushes to a rock, kind of ducks down.
And the water elemental eats them.
Bonus action, pops back up, takes a shot, and rolls with advantage because he was hidden. And that was a natural one.
And
a
halfling luck.
Yes, halfling luck. Thank you. That's much better. That's a 15 plus 7 is 22. That hits.
Nice.
So he does 30 more points of damage, halved to 15.
Okay.
The big guy. We should have given him a magic.
See, he kind of takes the bolt, and he looks over at Kelson, and he teleports over, and he just goes to knock Kelson into the abyss. So I need an athletics check from Kelson, someone?
Do you want to roll it?
The abyss? That's where I'm going dead?
The maelstrom, yeah.
Nope.
That is an 18 plus something. Kelson disappears over the edge.
You guys got this. Wow, you're getting.
Okay?
Can he go through the elemental like that?
He's right behind the elemental.
But Kelson was in front of the elemental.
Kelson was right next to it, yeah. But he has the reach to get it. He has a 10-foot reach.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
Anything.
I know,
I'm just
I know.
plucking at straws.
I know. You see as he is kind of breathing heavy that there is blood flowing from him pretty freely, and he is quite agitated with your party.
Who is the
And
big guy?
it's not like he's
super strong still. Okay.
It's not like he's not feeling it.
The big guy?
All right.
Yeah.
Just get me to my turn.
I'm calling him Frank.
The shadow elementals move forward. The first one attacks Rubius twice more. That is a 17. 17 is his armor class. That hits. And a 17 again, 2 11s. So he takes 20 more points of psychic damage.
Goes down.
He's still up.
Okay.
Ray, you take 2 attacks. Disadvantage. That's a natural 20.
And
a 17 plus 6 is 23.
yeah.
Second
That hurts.
is an 11. So you take 10 points of psychic damage.
Bart, look!
That's
So
what's going through your mind.
As she gets
How
hit
much-
with the second one.
After you saw
10,
JB
10.
sail off the edge.
He's
Kelson,
really happy about this cloak,
Okay.
guys.
Oh yeah, the cloak.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why it was
That's was
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Ollie is Bart is now up.
I'm gonna run up with. Can I get into flanking with my elemental?
What's your speed?
30. Because the elemental is considered large as well.
Right. Sure, I'll give it to you.
Thank you. That was generous. I'm gonna stab the shit out of him
Go for it.
with my ivory crest.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are.
Please, please, please. First one. First one. Does not hit. Second one.
Dang it.
Does not hit.
Does
Oh
not
my
hit.
goodness.
So you slash, you catch the armor, you slash again, you catch the armor again. He turns to
I'm
you
sweating.
as the
Oh, the elemental gets to go. Whose turn is it?
as the soul quencher rushes across his body, and he looks at you and says,
I didn't swing that one yet.
"Well, you had to with your offhand. You
No,
said you took
I-
2 attacks."
No, I had advantage.
Had
on
advantage.
the first attack.
Oh, I thought you said.
I
second
did. I
one.
rolled twice. Neither of them hit.
Sorry. Your second attack
Yeah.
with soul quencher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one doesn't hit. Nor does that one. So you're right. Carry on.
So
Everybody misses.
he turns to you and he says, he looks down at your precious. He says,
No!
"Fighting us, are you? Fighting for us."
No!
That's
No!
agility.
Yes. Roll a wisdom save.
Okay.
Does he have advantages?
Oh, he still has a guidance.
Bart's a bad guy too.
What guidance?
From the
The minute,
That last
the minute,
ten-
the minute has passed. Go ahead and roll a wisdom save.
Were we meant to win this?
Trying to help you.
I do have an advantage.
Are you going to use it?
I would
Maybe.
not like to- He's over the edge?
Yeah, I'm gonna use it.
So it's like 3.
Woo!
Okay.
21.
You feel
He did crit.
you feel the
Jeez.
void energy begin to move down your right hand and stop. And then it dissipates away.
Murshka in the background goes, yes!
I go.
Oh, that was
Not today.
That's nice.
In Oliver's voice,
Yeah.
it is now your elemental's turn.
What?
He's gonna hit.
I think it's a fight for his soul too.
It's a fight for everybody's soul.
All right.
All the time.
Everybody's soul is going to the abyss.
All right. Advantaged rolls here.
Yep, because you're
It was
flanking
the
with
montage
Bart.
of doom.
So I got a 19 on the die
19 hits.
plus whatever, so that's gonna hit.
Yep.
So that's a 2d8 plus 4.
Come on.
So that's 15 on the first one.
15. Very
Second-
good.
Second attack is 12.
12 does not hit. As the first bludgeoning punch smashes into the side of the Baylor, it turns, and as the second fist comes, he parries with his sword and just slashes through. The water just falls to the ground and dissipates. You, by the way, took 5 points of... I'm sorry.
Bart
You, know,
did.
you didn't actually hit it ever. So you're fine. You're
Don't taunt him.
And also, to retrofit
Silver
that, I'm not going to
Future.
end my turn within 5 feet of him. I'm going to cat's agility my ass out away.
Okay, very good. You run away.
Yoink!
Very good.
boy.
You are away.
Yoink.
That was Oliver's turn. It is now the boss's turn.
Someone else is going over. Oh, for sure.
If that's the way we
Hopefully
go
it's the
out.
water elemental.
Probably.
Looks at the water elemental, which has been eating away at him, and takes 2 swings. That's a natural 20, so that's
It's going to miss.
70 points of damage. Is it still up?
Gone.
No.
It disappears,
70 points flat.
moves up to Zemni.
Kelson. Oh no, Zimmy.
That's Zemni,
Yeah.
and goes to just knock him off again. I
All
need
over.
another athletics check.
Go ahead, Ray. Yes.
17 on the dice.
That is...
He's probably decently dexy.
It's athletics, though, for this.
Are you sure he didn't do a backflip out of there?
That's a 19.
What is he? What
It's
does he
17
have?
plus for him.
Whatever.
What?
17
I don't
plus
know what
what?
he's plus.
Zemni has no strength. He's
Oh.
actually -2.
Oh yeah, that's what.
Oh well,
probably
you know,
like me.
convenient build.
This is who
Rogue
we
wizard, man. Zemni falls.
He's a rogue.
Go ahead and roll an acrobatics check to see if he can
Jump this out of the
catch
way.
himself as he
You
smashes
already built the
into
tank before.
17
17.
on the dice.
He you don't know what happens. All right, those were his 2 attacks. He looks at Oliver
Oh gosh.
and takes out the fire whip and unfurls it towards you.
Does evasion work here?
No, this is an attack.
You sure?
That is a 21 to hit.
Oh my gosh.
Uncanny dodge.
So 35 halved to 17. And he pulls you forth. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Do we pamplemousse out of here?
I think if one more person. does it.
Athletics.
Yep.
I'm not going, but I'm gonna tell them.
17.
17. You resist. Your claws kind of thrust themselves into the Colosseum-like structure, and you kind of scrape and pull along the stone, and you are able to resist as the whip comes off of you, having only taken 17 points of damage. It is now Ray's turn.
How far away is he?
He is
Probably 50 feet.
I know, right?
Can we get our barbarian?
35
close?
35 feet away.
How far
I'll
are
go
you?
up.
Come on!
How come I've been removed from the
There is an opportunity attack from the shadow demon against you with with advantage with
Disadvantage.
normal.
Disadvantage.
No, it's back to your turn, so it's disadvantage. Yep.
I get it no matter what.
That is a once you get hit, it comes back at the beginning of your next turn though.
The cloak?
Yeah. If you get hit while wearing it, the dissonance the displacement stops. That is a 10.
Miss.
So he misses. 19 a 19 and a 10.
Come on. That's not gun debt.
Not gonna do
First attack comes, he meets you with the sword
Come on.
as the ancestral kind of plume of
maybe.
energy explodes forth. You rear back
Gotta
a
be the
second
19.
time, arcing through the air,
19.
smashing into its chest and knocking it down to a knee. Go ahead and do your damage.
16.
16.
Is that radiant? Are you doing radiant?
No, as he kind of he takes the blow down on his knee and he kind of stands up,
How's he looking?
breathing heavy.
I don't like that.
He says, "I will not go quietly into the night," and takes a slash at you with his sword.
And I use my shield, which will do cold ice damage?
Okay, go
Cold
ahead.
damage. 4.
4.
But I get 4 temporary hit points.
But that's times 6.
That's what I'm hoping for.
The ice damage kind of hits him, which he resists as he arcs through the air with the sword to make a attack against you with disadvantage.
I didn't get hit.
Yeah, didn't get
do
hit.
have one.
I'll use my last advantage and I'll even it out.
Okay.
Okay. I only have an advantage.
That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that would do it.
So you take 35 points
Halved.
of lightning, which is halved. So
No.
15 points of lightning, which is halved down to 7, and 20 points of slashing,
Which was half.
which is magical slash. But no, it's halved down. So yeah, you take 17 points of total damage.
Okay, so 7 and a 10.
17 points of damage, and it is now Rubius's turn.
Dude, Rubius, do something.
Has
Rubius,
he hit it all yet?
No, I don't think he does.
Neither have I though.
Rubius,
Cheapers.
Nah, I tried to shrink him and he resisted.
Rubius looks at what's going on, and he
Might not have any.
dashes
He
away.
doesn't.
Takes the opportunity attack.
It was my level.
That is a 14. That misses. And he aims his arrow. Says, "Be gone!" And he makes his attack.
At who? The big guy.
At Ray.
Did Rubius ever get an advantage?
Everybody in
everybody
the
did.
party.
Everyone
Okay, I'll roll with advantage.
I didn't
Alright.
have to use mine.
That is a unnatural 20. It hits.
Can he action surge?
Well, he's got to try to ban.
He will action surge.
After, well, let's see if he banishes him first.
Sure. I have
Do
to
the
roll
damage.
a. I have to roll
Might not
a.
need to.
Ooh,
Do the damage first, and then I don't know.
I don't think he's that close.
Arcane shot, banishing arrow, DC 14.
That's a pass.
Charisma.
He's got a 14 in charisma.
Charisma. It's +6.
He'll be fine. You roll the 1.
I rolled a 2.
Something good!
His form shimmers and shakes, and right before he winks out, he says, "No!"
Third. Okay.
Wait, I thought you used.
He used 2.
He can make. He can make up whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah,
Oh my
But
god!
I'm
And-
thinking he is 3.
And the action surge goes forth. 2 more shots
I got
ring
so
out.
excited.
Damage on him though in the first one.
Someone please roll a 1d6 +5.
Go. +5.
No.
10.
Damage.
10?
You did great.
Maybe his useless startle to roll the skill.
Good. I'm
And the
glad.
next 2,
He is useless.
that's a 2, that misses. And a 19 plus, that hits. D6 +5.
9.
Is he
9.
donning this one?
He can. It's a bonus action to do it, so he can only do 1 per round. Actually, hold on, I could be wrong about that. Twice per short rest and once per turn. Right. Okay. So he used his action surge, as and his okay.
Oh my goodness.
He's creature breathing heavy.
Oh my.
Goes to scoop up Ray with both hands.
No!
Wish I had reaction. Don't do it, Ray.
I wish I had.
And he goes to grab you. You take
Don't allow it.
5 points of fire damage,
Fight it off.
What if she goes to the edge and JB?
and
Can't do anything.
he goes to just your very large form. He goes to muscle you over to the edge.
I have my advantage. I'll be using it.
Okay.
Had a girl.
And do you get disadvantage?
I still have 1 disadvantage left. No, this is to grapple. So, are you guys using disadvantage?
On you?
Yes, I have 1. You have 1 disadvantage left.
Check.
It's
Yes.
an athletics check.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
We can't afford to have Ray get tossed over the edge.
11, so 28.
22.
Oh my goodness! I'm shaking.
Lucky, I rolled a 17, so that would have been a
I'm
28.
actually shaking.
It would have been
Now
28
we're
to
even.
28.
He's got none.
What
We
would
have
have
none.
happened? Who would have won?
He would have won because he was going against your
okay.
resistance. He goes to grab you and throw you, and he's unable to do so as his arms
Yes,
are pushed back. He's looking forward, and he sees Sola's body, and he focuses in as he pulls the sword as he is readying his next move.
It is
should
Sola's
It
turn.
is now whose turn?
Sola's.
Yeah, I need a death save
save.
from Sola.
Fails.
Shit.
That is 1 down.
Shit.
Killian.
At least you get saves.
Dude, she's the freaking hope for the world. You gotta save her.
She's literally the savior.
Oh, this Solo?
Yeah.
She'll come back.
Be healed.
She always does. She always does. You have another character in mind?
Yeah.
Do you really?
How
Solo
close?
involved?
Roll a medicine check.
I'll take on Solo.
Yeah, you've been playing Morthos for what, 3 years now?
Uh huh.
Wow.
How come we
it's
all
pretty
lose
good.
our characters?
You're not dead.
Because I
24.
abandoned my party and let him die.
That's true.
He looks
Smart
like he's
man.
hanging on by a thread,
Get the hell out of there, guys.
and he is focused on Sola.
Let me get him!
And you've seen him snap and appear and attack. He seems to be readying that very move.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for the kill. I'm gonna moonbeam him.
So good. Okay.
I really need a disadvantage.
From the radiant,
Nope, you're just gonna do it, man. Go do it live.
from the radiant energy of Morthos' soul, a beam of light emerges from his heart and begins to shine down, surrounding the Baylor. As the moonbeam erupts downward, I have to make what?
Constitution save.
It's an automatic fail.
A Constitution save. Do you have you have any disadvantages?
We do not.
I don't have any
We are
advantages.
even. Roll it, baby. Roll it.
All right.
This is, as P4 said, fate. This is what it was supposed
Here
to
it
come down
comes.
to.
So
He
I'm-
loves fate so much, I'm making a divination wizard next. There will be no fate. I decide what happens.
This is Constitution.
It's whatever you're worst at.
What's the? You said it was
It's a Constitution save.
Constitution save.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
I'm not making a divination wizard.
What is it?
It would be abjuration. If I make a wizard, it's abjuration.
That's a 16.
Didn't see it actually.
So wait, did that pass?
16
It meets.
meets.
Oh.
Still takes damage, right?
Yeah, he does.
He takes
How much
damage.
damage are you gonna do?
It's radiant too,
Come
so
on,
it's
come
double.
on,
Is
come on,
this-
come on, come on.
It's 3d6.
Okay. What level? Well, you
Third-
cast it at third level.
level,
Yeah.
Why are you rolling D8s in there?
It wasn't d8.
Just to break the tension.
Ty goes with a roller.
That's
Molly. Ty goes with
15.
Doubled though, because it's radiant.
Half down to 7.
It's halved to 7.
So it should be 15.
So 15.
If it's halved but doubled, it should just be 15.
Yeah. It's radiant damage.
Right. The shadow creatures are
Yeah, not him.
vulnerable to radiant damage.
you said that he was too.
No.
He takes full radiant damage, but
Otherwise, Soul
he
would kick
resists
the living
the
crap out of him.
moonbeam. As the moonbeam erupts over him, he goes to try to snap his fingers, and his fingers dissolve under the light of the moon. His hand begins to dissolve. He looks up at you. He says with a smile,
Come get it.
"I'll be coming for you." As the energy dissolves
And you see-
the rest of his body,
You see Killian's head turn back into a line, and he just roars at him.
as the
Sick.
roar of the lion, the two shadows disappear as their master has been exorcised, and you, Ray, roll a perception check.
I was so ready to smoke him.
6.
6.
that only.
Yeah, you know, you're really taken in by this creature that just dissolved before your eyes. The flame disappears, and Sola's body remains. Death save, please.
Healing word.
One more death save.
18. Pass.
Pass. All right, turn comes back around.
A healing word.
You can you go up.
Can I rush over to her?
Sure. You guys all go around her. She is healed. She kind of looks around and sees what's going on. We did it.
Then
We did it. It's gone.
High five! Mariska, who took
Her
no.
left hand, she looks and realizes that both hands are now
Oh,
missing.
No.
Oh man.
She kind of, with her other missing hand, which apparates into radiant light, she just kind of grabs it for a moment, focuses, and then another hand of radiant light emerges
Nice.
as she has two hands of radiant light. And,
Fancy.
yeah.
You're gonna be fine.
22.
Okay. That beats it.
Mariska, who took no damage, it all goes. That was easier than I
Rubius,
thought.
Rubius goes over
And
I'm standing right next to it.
and you reach down and you watch Killian. After you do the healing word, you watch, your eye is caught by Rubius as he kind of is reaching down, and you rush over and you steady him as Rubius reaches down and pulls up Zemni, who is hanging on the bottom of the rocks. And Zemni is withdrawn. As Killian, as you kind of pull Rubius back, you kind of recognize Oliver taking some dirt and kind of wiping his hands with it and shooing it off. And Marishka.
Wait, can I first run over to see if JB's hanging on to me?
Yeah, that's what I'm going there too. I pick up a rock from the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I
go over to
would
the
check.
edge, and I want to throw it off and see if
What
if
happens?
It drops,
it comes
does it
back.
float?
Yeah.
What happens?
As you throw it into the maelstrom, after about 5 feet, it disappears.
Okay.
So he's back. He's back on.
Where is he?
Marishka, you turn, and
play wizard,
Sola
don't
is behind you.
Anthony is a wizard anyway. I'm
Your
coming as a
friends.
wizard.
I do not know what has happened to them. I'm sorry.
What? So JB's dead?
He may be.
Yeah, no, yeah. What are you talking about here?
I don't know. I don't know.
How long have you been down here? And you don't know how the maelstrom works?
What use are you?
Let's. When did the storm start?
It's been like this since I arrived.
What has changed while you've been here?
The eyes have recently emerged.
Did you try stomping them?
The demon recently emerged.
Yeah, he was new. Yeah.
I fought off what I could. I've kept the shadow at bay as best I can.
You did great.
At disappointing. No, I'm just kidding. Don't say that.
Should
That's
we-
horrible.
Marishka. She takes off her ring. The same ring that Morthos had previously given her.
From her glowing hand?
Her hand fell by right where
Morthiska?
Yeah.
Morthiska? Hashtag Morthiska.
No, it's actually, it would be on the other hand now.
Yeah!
That's a good point.
Woo!
You said it fell right by that pillar.
Hold on.
Can I give you a hand in this trying time?
ask if.
She rolled an 18, and what's her perception?
+7.
So she goes and... Strange. She doesn't find her hand, but she finds the ring in the dirt. And she picks up the ring. And she looks at you, Marishka, and she says, "Give this to him. And tell him not to forget. And that it is worth continuing to fight for. That he has not been forsaken. He is still with him." And she hands you the ring.
Is Oliver near that area?
No, I'm over on the edge now.
Oliver took
Was
the
that
rock.
was that where he was when I? Where she picked up the ring?
You were focusing on Rubius. You don't.
I mean, I saw him shake off dirt. That's why I was.
Right, but he picked up the rock.
Okay.
I say, I look at her and I go,
Not today.
I will.
I'm sorry.
I said I will in a dramatic tone, but so it happened.
Very
I have
good.
to cry myself to sleep.
Should we destroy these stone-looking columns to the left where he was? Can I oil into them?
By all means.
Oil Melinda!
While she does that, I'm looking
Ray
at Sola.
starts smashing the stone up.
And I smash it with a hammer.
I look at Sola and I look around at our surroundings and the
If only I survived.
stone that is just surrounding like the heart area, and I say, if the big one is gone, can you repair damage in here? What we saw in those visions,
His heart is hardening. I will do what I can. Your friend is certainly good at what she's doing. As Ray is just smashing. There's just stone flying everywhere.
I cast haste so she has an extra action to do it.
As the haste whelms you, you begin just smashing even faster. She gestures to the bone in the eyes. This is now the greatest concern. You must prevent him from indulging in this curse any further.
How long does he have?
I don't know.
You know him better than anyone here. What would make him stop? We've tried talking to him. Well, I mean, other people have. I didn't, but...
Tell him that it's not worth it. That his friends will give him more power than any cursed objects ever could. Care for him, Marishka. Care for him.
Is anyone else around us?
You're kind of both talking. Ray's over here.
Why not?
You know.
Yeah, why not?
I would be away from the edge.
Return of Chunk.
Yep. You're kind of.
So it's just us then?
Yep.
She has one hand back, right? I didn't miss
No,
that.
they're
Nope.
they're
just
both
radiant.
gone?
Both
radiant.
gone.
They're both radiant. Yep.
Okay, so I reach out then and I just... First I push my mic. And then I just... With making sure nobody else is, like, really paying attention, I just hold her face like this for a second. Then go down.
At that, her entire form dematerializes to the radiant echo that you are all familiar with. And very lightly whisper in your ear, she says to you, "You're on the right path. Don't waver to the left or to the right. Continue straight." And she takes a step past you, and as she does, her form just disappears entirely.
Tell you what, that was pretty cool. She was like
And
here in the
as
forest.
the form falls under the weight of Ray's blows, a wave of lethargy sweeps over you as you breathe heavily and kind of collect yourself. As the haste spell wears off after about a minute, there is a lot of damage here, and as that,
Blew up his left
the-
ventricle.
a bright light begins to grow around you all, and your vision disappears. And that's where we're going to pick up next week's episode. Was there anything you wished to do before?
I wanted to grab a bit of bone and eye from there.
As immovable.
Okay. I was trying to show you what was in there.
Yep, immovable.
Okay.
Cholesterol.
So that's where we'll pick up our episode next week. Thank you all for sticking around with us. I know we're going to let it later tonight, but you know, big epic battles demand a little extra time. And we'll see what fate has befallen
Kelson, Roderick, and JB.
Kelson, Roderick, and JB.
Son of a
One of
gun.
those is important.
So,
That freaking Roderick with his thick.
we're going to give away, I don't know if we got any new subs or anything, but we're going to give away the 2 minis that are there. I believe that is a goat mini from
Just the one everyone wants.
the Icewind Dale set, and an orc mini,
It's a goat orc.
a goat orc, a gork.
Anyone see Twinkle and Driss swords just came out from Wizards.
Oh yeah, like the actual.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, they're plastic, but yeah.
Um,
Feel free to get them for me.
So if you would like an opportunity to win those 2 minis, the goat and the orc, type into the chat right now, exclamation point,
Hit by one.
exercised, EXCORCISED. That might be too hard for some people. Exercised, EXCORCISED.
Or anything close to that.
Exercised.
Besides for bacon. Woo!
Now, son, I know
Exercised,
what you heard
exclamation point,
When I said I want
Exer-
all of the bacon and eggs.
Exclamation point exercised.
We have
You're thinking he wants a lot of bacon and eggs. But
And we will randomly select a winner. Exclamation point exercised. And stick around. The one who wins, please get us your information. We will. You can DM us or whisper us or whatever you want to do that. And we'll get your address to send that on out to you. And we will pick things up here next Tuesday night at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, when our party finds out the fate of their fallen comrades, and we continue to loot, die, and repeat. Have a good night, everyone. Cheers.
They die.